Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
It's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a toupee. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for niggas acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and in full speed. We like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and Tim, pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that button to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share. Make sure your peoples know you watching this and you're gonna have a good ass time tonight. What's up to all my house guests in the chat this evening? We have a good show for you tonight. We're gonna be talking Kanye on Drink Champs. Would you get rid of social media? Joe Budden comes out as bi? What? And more. I'm joined by the homie B, Buddha, and the beautiful Tyson. Possibly might be showing up late. And I hope your week started off good. I hope your week went good. I hope your weekend is off to a good ass start and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a good week. Relaxed, chilling, shit like that. What's up to my house guests in the chat? I see y'all over here, Cal, Wayne, Bronx Polo, Kimmy Cat. I see all of y'all, Cheryl, Ashanti. What's going on? How are y'all doing? Like you like my You know, I was chilling this week. I was actually off this week, relaxing and shit, you know? And this week, my daughter actually went off to boot camp. You know, my daughter is now officially a member of the Coast Guard, you know, and she went off to boot camp this week. I actually wrote my first letter to her the other day, and I got to be honest with y'all, man. When I wrote that letter, I got a little emotional, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a little emotional. It was like, wow, my daughter's off being trained by the United States government for whatever they see fit, you know? And it's kind of like my job as a parent isn't done, but it's like somebody else took over and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What you said, Biz?
The job is never done. The job is never done. I'll be with you in a second, though.
The job is never done, but I just feel like, wow. She's out of my hands, you know. I have no control over what happens next in her life and shit like that, you know. And I got a little emotional with that, man. You know. But I'm proud of my daughter, you know. She felt this was the best choice for her, and she decided to go out and join the Coast Guard. And as I was sitting there writing that letter, after that letter was written and I sent it, and I was like, you know what? I couldn't imagine parents that's writing these letters and sending these letters off to their children that immediately after boot camp, they're going to war, going to fight battles on the front lines and shit like that. You know, it was tough for me. And she just going to boot camp, and she's just going to boot camp right now. And there's really no like wars going on. She's in the Coast Guard. I'm not really worried about her going like shipped off to somewhere, but just trying to like jump into those other type of parents' minds, crazy, crazy. You know, but that was my week. What kind of went on with me as I was chilling and relaxing and shit, you know, up until last night, actually. Last night I went out. I went out to Smoking Words last night. You know, it's the dopest open mic, you know what I'm saying, out there, you know. And last night was actually the founder, Smoking Words, founder Novocaine's birthday party, you know? Birthday party. I just threw you on mute, Bees, because I don't know what that was. It sounded like you were shuffling a deck of cards. You know?
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was shuffling a deck of cards. But last night was the homie Nova's birthday party at Smoking Words, and it was lit. You know what I'm saying? I actually went out there last night with my camera. I did some filming and shit like that. You know, they had like a showcase of dope poets out there that was doing their thing. They also had like a concert a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They had a throwback come through last night that she was doing her thing when I was younger, you know? And we haven't heard anything from her recently, from what I know of. She might have dropped something, I'm not sure. But Adina Howard came out last night, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Adina Howard came out last night and did her thing, man. You know what I'm saying? She performed a bunch of her hits and shit like that. And I actually have a little bit of footage that I might be willing to show y'all just briefly, you know? What you think, B? You think I should show them some footage real quick?
Yo, Adina Howard? Yo, pardon me, that bitch been on my mind all week.
All right, that queen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know?
Nothing personal, y'all, but it's from the stories. From the storm.
Richard, I'm gonna play a real quick piece of footage, and I'm not gonna play too much because I might get copywritten, you know. But a real quick tidbit, real quick. Let's check this out real quick. This is from last night. Some footage I picked up. You know what I mean? This is some footage from last night. Exclusive. You know that was Adina Howard. That was last night. You know, and if I wasn't out there about it, I would be talking about all this shit. I got to a little bit. I got you. The shit was lit.
Yeah, I can believe. Yeah, man, Adina Howard, like,
yeah, yo.
Who pulls her out, yo? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time for real. You know, she did her thing on stage. She didn't look like she lost the beat or nothing. She did perform a couple of songs that wasn't necessarily hers, but she sang them shits dope as fuck. And so I wasn't.
She sounded good, though.
Yeah, she did sound good. She didn't miss a beat with her vocals. Her vocals was on point. Her vocals was on
Okay.
point, you know? And
because she's from a different era of singers, yo.
Right.
That's a different era of singers. Like, you have to sing.
That's a fact. And I got footage of Adina Howard singing Nova Happy Birthday. You know, so that's kind of dope. I'm gonna send her that footage. You know, I know she'll like that for her archives. I need to find somebody to come sing me Happy Birthday one day. Who would I want to come sing me Happy Birthday? But what R&B songstress? I'm not asking no niggas to come sing Happy Birthday to me. I need a songstress to come sing Happy Birthday for me. I'm not sure who though. Who would be? Who?
You know what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna think about that.
Just because you said that foolishness, we gonna book Tyrese, RL.
Yeah, I better not book no niggas to come sing Happy Birthday for me, nigga. I'm gonna grab the mic out there and be like, nah, nigga, I could say Happy Birthday to myself.
Yeah, nigga. We gonna have them say, "What can a brother do for me?" Yo, I'm about to see y'all folks in a minute. I just had to get straight. I'm coming in, running around. You know what I'm saying? A little razzle dazzle going on.
I see. I see you got a North Face sitting on your chair there. Is that cold already, Bees?
Oh no, that's a tracksuit. That's a tracksuit. Just because, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all about the.
That's a North Face tracksuit.
Yeah.
By the way, here we are. Number three. You know.
Oh shoot! I just had a roll up, and now I don't know what my roll is.
Ooh. Bees told me to pace myself before we started too.
And it's 2 in there.
I'm good, baby. I'm good. The problem last time was I didn't eat. Tonight I had a steak, I had some potatoes, and some broccoli I didn't touch. I'm good right now. And it's Fancy Friday, by the way. It's Fancy Friday, as y'all see. I got the blazer on. You know, the blazer. When the last time you heard somebody say blazer? You know, I'm gonna get diddied up for Fancy Friday. You know, I got the blazer on. You know, I decided to get a little cool though, and just had a shirt without the motherfucking tie though. You know, but you know what? I'm gonna transform the Stephon on y'all one night. I'm gonna transform the Stephon on y'all one night. The what? Like Steve Urkel. You know how Steve Urkel used to transform Stephon? The Stephon on y'all. Stephon? What's going on over here? Let me see something. How's the stream look to y'all over there in the chat and shit? You know, how's the stream look? Does the stream look choppy or does it look smooth and shit? I'm just wondering because I'm seeing some things over here. Just wondering, you know? Ooh. You know, it's looking smooth to y'all over there. But, you know, we're gonna get ready to jump into this shit, man. Let me just do one little thing. What you had anything fun going on this week, Bees? No, it's just been work, yo. You know what's so crazy though? I'm gonna talk about my coworker. I know I'm doing, but I'm gonna talk about my coworker. My coworker, right? I got one of them coworkers like, yo. I got one of those coworkers that, yo, I don't know what the fuck is wrong, and he's young, yo. He's young. You know what I'm saying? This nigga be sick. This nigga be going to the ER like it's the club or something, you know? Wait, is this the same coworker that took the COVID shot, then the flu shot, and then said some shit was happening? Yeah, now he got virus or something like that. I don't know. So now, do you think it had anything to do with the shot or him possibly being a hypochondriac? Fam, I don't think he's like a hypochondriac or he was like worried about the shot shit, but I don't know. I think the shot might be having something to do with it because he wasn't really like sick like that before. You know, he wasn't going through all this what they call it. But then, you know, at first, because, you know, I'm glad that he straightened everything up. Because first he texted in like, yo, I got HPV. And I'm like, oh. You know, like, oh. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, oh, you know, it's not that bad. They got commercials about that and all that. But then they got that, you know, my I think somebody had told me that, you know,
Yeah, somebody told me though to get that for it's like a sexual thing. I'm like, oh, like maybe he keeps going back to the fat pussy, you know.
For those unaware of what a hypochondriac is, it's a person who is abnormally anxious about their health. And so you said he had HPV, he got this shit he going on now, and he also went to the hospital because he took the vaccine and the flu shot and thought they conflicted with each other.
Mm-hmm.
He sound like a hypochondriac to me. All right, but let's jump into it though. Let's jump into our first topic of the evening. Kanye on Drink Champs. Did you watch Drink Champs, Bees? Did you see any of it?
I saw some of it. I saw some of his beefs, some of his gripes. I was very open to know that he was definitely willing to do the verses.
I
was very interested. Like Kanye. He like, yeah, I'll do the verses. Like, yo, he answered that like I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm waiting to do the verses. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, they like, yo, who you gonna go against? You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, Drake.
He said
I was
Drake.
like, yo,
he said Drake.
Like, yo.
And he said he would absolutely win a versus Drake. You know? And you know what?
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good matchup, yo. I think Drake versus Kanye would be a really good matchup. You know? I'm not sure who would win that. I'm not sure who would win that, to be honest.
I gotta say that Kanye would probably actually take it if they leave production out of it and they just going song for song.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's going to be a very, it's going to be a very up and down seesaw type battle. But if they bring production, if production plays a part into this,
mm-hmm.
Ye got this. Ye got this. Hands down.
Got you. Now, speaking of production, another one of the things he said was that Just Blaze kind of bit him, kind of bit his style. He said he did the first part of the blueprint, and then Just Blaze came through with the second half and made it kind of sound like Kanye. He kind of feels like Just Blaze kind of copied him. He said he got love for Just Blaze, but he feels like Just Blaze copied him. You feel any validity to that statement of Kanye's?
I mean, I think the Gemini, like Kanye has a Gemini battle. I realize that. There's two. You got Kanye and you got Ye.
Oh, yeah, he is Ye. He is Ye now. He's not Kanye no more. He's now just Ye.
Yeah. No, but Kanye's still part of that personality. That's the other twin.
Mm-hmm.
See, what it is the evil twin or the good twin, whichever one has pushed the other twin to the side and said, yo, I'm now going to be the dominant. So that's why you got Ye.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Ye is more like, Ye just be going.
What you think
Kanye,
about? What you think about Just Blaze take though?
Okay, but getting to the Just Blaze take, I think the type of beat maker that Just Blaze is, Blaze finished up the second half to complement what Kanye had already did to make the album not sound so discombobulated. You understand what I'm saying? You know, sometimes when you got an album and the album has too many people touch the album, like everybody like, oh, this is going to be a hot album. He got tracks from him. 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 And then you hear the album, you be like, yo, I like this artist, but this album's whack, yo. Like, he's got a couple of hot songs, but it's a whack album. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I feel you. Now, I kind of feel what he was saying. He kind of felt like if Kanye did the first half and Just Blaze did the second half to compliment him, I could feel that. But it's like Just Blaze style stayed the same. Now, did he have that style prior to that or after that? T the King, what's good? Yo, what's good? T the King might be a good person to actually chime in on this. Yo, you should give us a call, yo, 813-559-3339. You know, did Just Blaze bite Kanye's production style? You know, that was a take Kanye had, you know. There was a bunch of other things Kanye said. He said the worst thing he feels he's ever done was sign Big Sean. You know,
because of the beef incident with the whole election thing and all that.
Yeah, that's what he says. I think Kanye's being a little petty on that one. Because I tell you the truth, Kanye could have been my best friend, yo. You know, and if Kanye would have came to me and been like, yo, I'm thinking about running for office, I'd have been like, nah, nigga, your views ain't proper. You know what I'm saying? Your thinking ain't proper to run for office. You know what I'm saying? And then if he would have still run for office, if somebody would have came to me and said, yo, what you think of Kanye running for office? If I felt like I was in a position to where people would take my opinion and kind of use that as a determination of what they're going to do, I wouldn't be able to co-sign my homeboy. Like if you said you was going to run for President B's, I'm not sure if I'll be able to co-sign you with some of the things. You be sharing some shit to me sometimes that be like from sites that's unverified. And I'd be like, you know what? I don't know about that one. You know? And now if you're gonna be president, you know what I'm saying, you might make some decisions based off of some of those things. You know, I'm just fucking around with you.
I got you. I got you. I feel you. I feel what you're saying though.
You know what I mean?
Because all my ideas may not be politically correct for the agenda. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't think all of Kanye's ideas are right for the agenda, as you would say, you know. And so, if that's why he feels it was a bad choice to sign Big Sean, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with that man, because I fucks with Big Sean. You know, I like Big Sean. I think he's a dope MC. You know, the first time I heard Sean was on the Good Friday mixtapes, right? Like before his first album came out, you know? And there was like this one bar. I don't remember the bar verbatim, but it kind of went something like, he was like, yo, I got 10 bitches giving me head. It looks like they in a huddle. You know, in football, there's 11 people on the field, and usually the quarterback is standing up and everybody's in front of him, nailed down. Like, you know, I was like, that's a good metaphor for that, you know? And that line right there was like, you know what? I need to fuck with Big Sean. You know, these new rappers nowadays, there's always like one line that they say that makes me say, you know what? I'm going to fuck with this person. Like 2 Chainz, his line that he said was that he went to sleep. He goes to sleep like he's posing for a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga said some shit around with him being in a polo suit, but the way he said it was just kind of ill, you know? But those are the lines. Like MOP, the shit that made me say, you know what, I fucks with MOP and I'm gonna listen to what they say was when Lil Fame said, yo, and once a nigga make a record, bitches be like, fuck Mystic, they get this dick and go naked. I was like, you know what? Let me hear what else these niggas got to say. You know, that was a nice line. That was a play on the commercial for Mystic. Mystic had a slogan of "Go naked," and I kind of like. But back to Kanye and Drink Champs and shit like that. You know, Kanye said he's only half vaccinated. You know, what else he said? He said Donda was a good time to drop because they started making more yays. He said Dame Dash is a visionary. You know. But Ye also thinks that he's a visionary as well, and he thinks that he's like a blend of both Dame and Jay-Z.
I can see that.
Yeah.
His business, because Ye, you got to think about it. Ye's business, what you call it, and through all this, that man claimed bankruptcy, bro. That man has now surpassed the man that put him on. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
You're saying Kanye claimed bankruptcy?
Yeah, he was claiming bankruptcy at one point. He was
claiming. When I say claiming, I mean claiming to the public. I'm not sure if he actually filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah,
that I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know if he filed for it, but
you know,
still in all, like he did that, and then now you're $1 billion man. Like
Yeah, he spoke about being $1 billion man and how Forbes tried to shit on him and nigga him this too. And he also said, which I thought was like, part of me was like, I don't know about that. And then the other part of me was like, you got a fucking point. You got a point. And that was on when he said, yo, when white people say rapper, that's them saying nigger. I was like, oh shit, you know what? Part of me was like, nigga, I don't know about that. Then part of me was like, you know what, nigga? In the way they say it, in the way they say it, you making a lot of sense here, man G. Making a lot of sense here, you know?
One of those rappers.
Let's see. T the King says, yo, I feel like Dame. I'm like Dame. I feel Indeed is better than the corporate piece. Someone said from the block, when you listen to MOP, makes you want to bust your gat. That's a fact, though. And T doesn't feel.
Listen.
He didn't feel like
MOP?
Kanye bit his style. I mean, Just Blaze bit his style. Just sample chops. I don't know. I kind of feel like
MOP is like one of the greatest groups ever.
They are, in my opinion. I listen to just about everything MOP drops. They dropped a rock album in like the early 2000s. I listened to that shit. And when they dropped
that was hot, yo.
And when they dropped it, they didn't drop it under the name MOP. They dropped it under the name Mash Out Posse. You know? But I check that shit out. I like MOP. Some people can't fuck with MOP. Another one of Kanye's takes was, yo, Soulja Boy. This was an interesting take. And you know what?
That was dumb funny.
I'm not sure if I disagree with it though. Soulja Boy is among the most influential artists. This was one of Kanye's opinions. I'm not sure if I kind of disagree with that though. We could want to shit on Soulja Boy all we want, but yo, he has been an influential figure in hip hop over the years throughout his career since he first came in this shit. Negative
or positive. He has definitely been an influence.
Correct. Negative or positive, he's been an influence, you know? He when he came into hip hop, people were starting to migrate back towards samples. He came in, nigga said, "Oh, let me try these keyboards a little more. let me see if I can get these ringtones off." You know?
Yo, listen, damn. You know that's the bulk of his money?
Soulja Boy did a lot, yo. He did a lot of shit, yo. I can't be mad at that.
Him and Sean Kingston, the kings of fucking the fucking ringtones, my nigga.
Yeah, in that era. But Sean Kingston, they probably made so much money. That's why you don't see Sean Kingston too much anymore. And
but also he ain't been right since that accident, bro.
That speedboat. I mean jet ski accident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, but let's move this shit on. There was a clip released this week which implied, or people felt that it implied, that Joe Budden was bisexual, you know? His take was in regards to the LGBTQ organization now co-signing the baby and saying that they can move on and shit like that. And some of the news outlets kind of took this as Joe revealing that he was bisexual. Did you hear any of this, Beast?
Yes, I did.
You did? And did you believe it, or did you think it was some shit taken out of context?
I thought it was taken out of context because now I need to see the whole interview of this situation that I haven't seen. So I'm not going to take it for their take. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you go watch a movie, Siskel and Ebert be like, "Yo, it was dumb, thumbs down." You be like, "Yo, what do they know?" You know what I'm saying? Then you go see the movie. You like, "Nah, the movie was hot." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
We got people over here in the comments saying Joe Budden. Ashanti says Joe Budden is speaking in sarcasm. Wayne Mills says Joe was trolling.
Trolling?
He says he was trolling. Me for one, I didn't for a second think that he was bi. You know, I listened to the Joe Budden podcast on a regular basis. He actually had an interview recently with Brittany Renner that I haven't had a chance to check out, but I'm gonna check it out. But I listened to it on a regular though, and Joe coming out as gay has been a ongoing joke on the podcast for about a year or so now. Even back to when Rory and Maul was on the podcast, you know. Joe had said something one time that was very pawsy, you know, and for pawsy, for people that's not aware what pawsy means, I sounded mad Long Islandish when I said pawsy, you know. Uh, for those not unaware what that is, when people say something that you can potentially say in some gay context or something like that, niggas say pause, you know. But he said something that kind of like was in that manner, and niggas was like, "Yo, Joe, are you coming out as gay?" And that's kind of been a joke that's been running for a while, where they said Joe was going to come out as gay in 2022. You know, where Azealia Banks actually, I can tell she listens to the podcast because she said, "Yo, Joe, you came out before 2022. You're not supposed to do that. You know, you got to recant that shit till then." And it's been a kind of
We
ongoing
find
joke.
out some Simpsons gonna show us the episode.
You know, it's been like a ongoing joke. But in the context of this this clip that's been making its way around the internet, is that he was actually talking about this whole the baby being accepted by this particular organization in the LGBTQ community, and he kind of felt like it was extortion, and he was trying to say, okay, what's the best way I can say this?
Wait. Time out. Extortion?
Yeah, he thought it was extortion, you know, because he felt that in order for this organization to come out and say, hey, we co-signed the baby, that he had to give them some type of money, make some type of quote unquote donation. Those are my words, you know?
Yo, wait, okay, I gotta ask something like this though.
Mm-hmm.
When you say organization, like, how is it an organization? I just thought it was a group of people. Just like, you know how people be like,
Black Lives Matter is an organization.
Okay.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
But
Same
you
thing.
know how sometimes people be like Jewish people? Okay. How people be like Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's really no such thing as Jewish people. They are people of Jewish religion.
Mm-hmm. Now, when things like that happens, it's usually somebody that represents some organization that operates as an organization that is predominantly run by and managed by Jewish people. You know, so it's the same thing with these LGBT organizations. They're predominantly run and managed by people that's in the LGBTQ group. You know, and their organizations kind of focus on trying to help or better the livelihoods or in some manner of people LGBTQ. Now, how big this organization is, I don't know, you know? And that was one of the things they was talking about. You know, one of their takes was kind of one of our takes last week. I think either you or Tati said it, to where it was like, yo, how is there a CEO of LGBTQ? You know? That was one of the things that they mentioned too, but it was like, it's just an organization that is LGBTQ and that's for the rights and things of LGBTQ people, you know? And in Joe's way.
So they got an Al Sharpton.
Exactly, you know, something like that, but not necessarily. But they do have an Al Sharpton, you know. But there's a lot of
I know.
You know, but they have a lot of Al Sharptons and Jesse Jacksons, you know. There's multiple of them. And they all have their own business entities that operate under this. That's a not for profit that they're making money on. Yeah.
Okay, so they're raising stuff for the foundation. Like,
correct.
If something happens to one of them or something like that, they can have some type of money or something to type of, like, okay, you need a lawyer or
that's the assumption.
Something like that. Okay. That's
the assumption. I'm gonna assume. I'm not saying it's necessarily that, but it might be something along those lines. We're trying to help people in some way, and the money that we get is to help us help people. You know, but I think his take was kind of was like, you know what, we have a lot of listeners now. How do I not get canceled? And that's kind of how he prefaced it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how he prefaced it. It was like, yo, I like men, I like women. Y'all explain it. You know, and he was talking about explaining how this is not extortion, because he felt it was extortion, you know? And I think a couple of them felt it was extortion. And if you look at it, I can see how you could feel it's extortion. You know? They didn't do this out of the kindness of their own heart. They would probably like, hey, a couple of dollars get donated to this organization, you know? I'm just saying.
Fuck a cop car.
I don't see how that's wrong. But no, I don't believe that Joe Budden is bi. Khary came out with some I'm not even gonna say all of the things that she said, but she said he might be some things, but bi is not one of them.
He said he might be a woman beater or something. Somebody said something about him being a woman beater.
Yeah. You know, I didn't want to further spread any
bring that up now, please.
You know, but I'm not alleged allegations. I didn't want to mean false allegations, but alleged allegations. You know, so yeah. Wayne says the backlash was that everyone in the group agreed on it allegedly. In the clip, they agreed on it was extortion, not that he was. In the clip, they agreed, but it made it seem like they agreed he was bi. But in the whole, if you listen to the whole talk, there was like nothing at that point for him to say, "Hey, I'm this." It was all about like that whole the baby debacle. Ooh, I like how I did that. The baby debacle. Okay. You know, but yeah, I thought it was funny how it kind of made me think back to one of our topics we had a couple of weeks ago about integrity and shit like that. And it'll be hard for me to get popping by not posting bullshit titles, you know? Like in the title for the stream, I actually have Joe Budden Bi Sexual ? You know, because that's some of the stuff that's been out on the internet, questions being asked. Now, watching the whole thing, I couldn't then come out and try to like say, okay, this is what he implied when I know it wasn't. You know, it's like I have a little too much integrity to knowingly put out some bullshit that I know is false. You know,
Copy. And
I wish more places, more outlets would have that type of integrity, but I see a lot of people don't. You know, I don't know. It's hard to not do bullshit. How do you not do bullshit? You know what I'm saying? And get ahead with some of this shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I'm rambling right now. But let's go ahead and jump into our next motherfucking topic and shit like that. And would you get rid of social media? That's our topic. And I kind of came upon this topic because earlier this week, Jay-Z popped out with a motherfucking Instagram. He only followed one person, that was Beyonce. He had about 1 million followers, and he had one motherfucking post. And that one post was about the film The Harder They Fall, which released on Netflix this week, that he's a producer of and worked on the soundtrack, you know? He came online, he said, Joe, I'm only here to promote some shit. Posted some shit for a day, and then the next day deleted the motherfucking Instagram. You know? So we all hear a lot of people say, yo, I'm just on Instagram to promote some shit. But they be on Instagram doing a whole lot more than just promoting shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on Instagram doing a whole lot more than promoting shit. You know? Me, myself included. I probably said it before. Yeah, I'm only on Instagram or social media to promote shit sometimes. And for the most part, I am, but I do look at shit other than that. You know, I do look at other shit. I do scroll sometimes. You know, I'm not a scrolling addict. You know, it's like
I'm a scroller.
I scroll when I'm like sitting outside having a smoke. You know, if I'm on my phone, other than that, I'm not really scrolling social media. I might be looking some shit up. I might be searching some shit, but I look at social media when I'm outside smoking or when I'm taking a shit. You know, it's like, and that's about it for me. You know, I think it would be really easy.
That I got older
to get rid of it.
When I put my thumb on the screen, I'm a scroller. Not a scroller.
So you like scrolling? You think it would be difficult for you to get rid of social media voluntarily?
Yeah, I can get rid of it though.
So
It ain't.
okay.
Yeah, it's like because I got days I don't even touch that motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
You know what I'm saying? But then it be some days it be hot. Now you know what the crazy shit is though? That motherfucking TikTok. That motherfucking TikTok, yo. That shit'll get you. Then especially if you start liking shit in TikTok. That shit'll have you scrolling crazy, yo.
I have found myself. I don't have TikTok, but I have found myself scrolling reels and shit like that. You know. And because they're pretty quick, like little quick hits, you know. But I found myself scrolling them when I'm bored and shit. You know, maybe that might be my issue. I find other things to do, like I have other shit that I do instead of scrolling. Like if my internet went out in my crib, I'd probably scroll a lot, you know. But I'm not if I'm not on my I'm not sitting outside having to smoke. I'm probably like either watching something, which uh sometimes, but I might be on the computer doing some shit, working on some shit or some shit like that. And Tati might be joining us a little later. She's
Let me find out. I'm not spying. I just scroll a lot.
What's that?
Darling, baby. I ain't stalking. I just scroll a lot.
yeah. Like I'll be posting sometimes just because I know I haven't posted in a while. I'd be like, oh, I haven't posted in like 3, 4, 5 days or some shit like that. And last week I said, you know what? I'm gonna start posting more so I can promote shit. You know, then I'll post for a couple of days consistently and then I'll stop. You know? I think it'll be easy for me to disconnect. I'm kind of looking forward to like my next vacation, like that's somewhere where there's no internet, just so I can disconnect a whole lot easier.
Fam, that's how Bali is.
I like disconnecting.
That's how Bali is. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
When I went to Indonesia, that's how that was. Like, because the internet sucked. You didn't have really what's going. It was like, yo, like if you see me post, I posted it, but I probably posted it 12 hours before that.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
You just ain't had no signal. That shit was like, we'll get there when we get there. All right, let's take another shot. What shot number are we on?
I don't know because I ain't see that number. I ain't see that circle pop up.
Oh no, let's see what number we on. What number shot we on? Let's
All I see is phone lines are open.
We do got the phone lines open too, by the way. This is shot number 4.
Call in.
Shot number 4.
Did you get rid of social media out there? Would y'all get rid of social media? Would y'all get away from it? And I'm not talking about just Pornhub. I'm talking about Facebook and all that, you know.
Yeah, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Instagrams, Snapchat, the TikTok, shit like
Marco Polo.
You know?
No,
would you get rid of the social medias? I have a bunch of them. I have Twitter. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I created a TikTok. I don't post on it. I don't even have it installed on my phone at the moment neither. What else? What other social medias is there? Snapchat, I have an account. I don't have that installed on my phone. What else?
I got Snapchat, but I don't post shit.
Yeah, but I could get rid of Snapchat, no problem. I've already got rid of TikTok, no problem. Instagram, no problem. I think probably the one that would probably be most difficult for me to get rid of would probably be Facebook. You know? And
let me ask you this.
Well,
so
I'll be able to not log into Facebook. I'll be able to not look at Facebook. But I'll still have to keep it just because I've used it for logins in places.
Okay, but like I'm saying with Facebook. Like for me so much. Okay, Instagram for me at this point is more so I don't have a Facebook. I don't deal with Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And so Instagram is more so would be you would say is my Facebook. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I keep in touch with a lot of people that, you know, I don't see on a regular basis and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I got homeboys from from the second, third grade on there. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what it be. So, here and there, it's like I got dudes that, what I'm saying, I went to high school with, but after high school you lost touch with them. You feel what I'm saying? That type of shit. So it's like
right.
But like I feel like me personally with Facebook, if I did get on Facebook, it'd probably be the same thing as Instagram, but I'd probably be able to get in touch with a little bit more people than I would as my gram.
Gotcha.
So that's my only thing that keeps me from it keeps me close to social media.
Like Facebook is a little different for me than any of the other social networks because there's none of the other social networks where I've met people that were supposed to be in my life, but I didn't meet until there was social media. Like one of my uncles. My father's brother. I think he had a fallout with my grandfather at one point when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Left, and there was really no communication since. It was maybe he might have hit up his mom once in a while just to let him know that he was still alive. Yo, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm in this spot and shit like that. And
Copy.
since I was a little kid, my dad would be like, "Yeah, I also have another brother, but I haven't seen him in forever." You know what I'm saying? He kind of just stop fucking with the family or whatever.
Just stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me a second.
Kind of just stop fucking with the family and shit like that. And then when my father was sick and in the hospital, my father was sick and in the hospital, I actually found my uncle on Facebook, and
okay.
I actually my uncle and my father was able to have maybe one or two conversations because of that. And if not for that, they might not have spoke before my father passed away. And that was the only way that I knew I could somehow find a way to meet him. One, there's not that many Malayas,
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty unique last name in America at least. I knew his first.
I bet you was a bunch of y'all motherfuckers in Cuba, nigga.
Probably a whole bunch. Probably a whole bunch. Probably a whole bunch.
You got a twin in Cuba. I guarantee you got a twin in Cuba. You got a cousin in fucking Cuba.
Yo, me and my brother was actually talking about taking a trip to Cuba, and probably like next year or the year after, something like that. Just to try to figure out some of our heritage and shit. I want to try to learn some Spanish before then.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. We can't. What's it called? I'll go with y'all. I'm with it. Shit.
I gotta learn some Spanish by then because I can't rely on internet out there. I'm gonna I'm not gonna be able to use my fucking Google to translate shit for me.
We ain't gonna be able to have WhatsApp on the side.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Take listen to this nigga like, okay.
Giving us some translation, ain't gonna have none of that shit,
But be like, yo, we gonna rob these niggas. We like, oh shit.
But I tell you what, since I've actually been in like a more serious type of relationship type thing, like I've actually looked at my social media even less than when I wasn't in a relationship or anything like that, and it's not because like in one instance of singlehood versus being in a situation where I'm looking online trying to find bitches and some shit like that. It's just like I kind of have a little more free time. You know what I'm saying? When it's not someone else. So, I don't look at social media as much now. So like for me, just asking this question, I can totally see myself like saying, you know what? I don't even need social media. If it was not for something like Khary's crib or some type of promotion or some shit like that, I would dead ass get rid of social media and shit like that. Cause I don't really, I use it, but I don't use it, Like if I would look at my Instagram right now, my last post was probably like more than a week ago. I mean, let me look at my shit real quick.
You know what's so crazy for me with the social media shit though, with like Instagram? For me,
My
I'll
last
tell you
post,
this.
my last post on my Instagram was August 7th. Yeah, August 7th, then July 30th. That was right after I did the video. Prior to that was July 20th, my dad's birthday. July 10th, July 8th, July 6th, 5th, June 30th. So yeah, it's like I'm active in short bursts. I'm sorry, but I cut you off though. My bad, Joe.
No, it's all good, bro.
But you was gonna say
Nah,
what?
only thing I was gonna say is that the only thing like for me, it seems like with Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
I get somebody new from back in the days, like every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? People keep rediscovering me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
I know a lot of
you do, yo. You do. Bees is one of them people that whenever I went somewhere with Bees, at some point during the day, we would bump into somebody that Bees knew. You know? We'd be like on 42nd Street, Bees, yo, what's good, my niggas? You know, we'd be in fucking Chinatown. Yo, what's good, my niggas? You know, everywhere we go, we on the fucking train going to West Bubba Fuck. Bees bump into somebody he fucking know. You know?
fam. Listen. Niggas was in Colorado. Niggas was in Colorado. It's Mexican niggas ran up. Yo, Bees, what's up?
Yeah, everywhere you go, Bees knows somebody, yo. I tell you what, Bees the type of nigga. You know how niggas go to concerts and be like, yo, is Brooklyn in the house? And no matter where you are, somebody's gonna be like, yo. I feel like you could do the same thing at a concert. Yo, who knows Bees? Somebody's gonna be like, yo.
Yo.
T the King says, yo,
Yeah.
Bees well known all over the 5 boroughs. That's a fact, though.
Yeah.
It's a fact, though. Nigga Bees went to like 5 different schools, so he know somebody from everywhere. He been in every hood,
Everywhere.
all over. Every hood, all over.
For real, yo. For real, yo. From Staten Island to Connecticut, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
But shit, let's jump into our next
Crazy.
topic and shit, yo. We'll be talking about. Oh, we got some quick little tidbits I want to talk about real quick. You know what I mean? We spoke about Fetty Wap getting arrested on some drug charges and shit like that. Well, turns out that he was actually released on $500,000 bail. So he's out right now awaiting whatever the fuck is supposed to happen next. I'm not sure if it's a trial date or pre-trial or whatever. Something going on with this nigga case that he got to fucking deal with at some point, which I feel bad for you because the feds, they come at you with some shit, you know. So
word.
What's the best for that,
they
man?
come concrete. They got concrete slabs, bro. They not throwing water at you.
Right.
The feds. I keep telling people. I don't know why everybody. If your last name ain't Gotti, and that's it. They not making that mistake no more. This is what people ain't gonna say. They're not gonna make that mistake.
Irv got it. See, but you know what the difference? The difference I think with the Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. shit is they were really fishing. You know, I think they thought the illegal shit was more involved than it actually was. You know, the illegal shit might have given them their first little bit of money, which at that point during the investigation they probably couldn't even trace. You know, but I think after they made that first bit of money, I think Irv might have been like, yo, we got to keep this shit on the straight and narrow. We can't have no more illegal money fucking with this shit. You know?
Yo, listen. I feel like with that Cash Money click, shit is real, Mike Geronimo time, like that. Okay, that was drug money.
That might have been.
That was drug money. That might have been drug money.
But you know what?
But
that might have been drug money, but that wasn't the money that made the money. That was the money to get people to look at them. You know? So when the feds started going at them, It was too late, nigga. We done already washed that shit. And I think that's why he won, because he might have still been cool with some niggas in the streets and shit like that, but he wasn't getting money from the streets. And they tried to link that shit together.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's where they fucked up, because I haven't actually looked at the paperwork or nothing like that. You know?
Yeah, because him and his brother was clean as a fucking whistle by the time y'all niggas got up with them, yo.
Exactly. But it did break their motherfucking pockets, though. It did break their pockets, though. And I think that's kind of what kind of shut shit down. You know?
But I Irv being the businessman that he is, he's like a Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? He may not be filthy rich, but he ain't gonna never be broke.
Yeah. When I say broke their pockets, I mean broke their pockets to the point where they had millions of dollars to trick off on jets and videos and shit like that. You know, they still had money and able to live. They just ain't got the liquid and cash money to just blow. That's what I mean. I mean, it kind of broke them out of their we're filthy rich. Now they just rich. You know? But
hey, taxes got lowered.
Right.
Taxes got lowered.
And also Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Yeah. Can I ask you something? Why is it spelled like that?
What's that? Oh, I don't know. I fucked up.
Why is it spelled Daniel? It's spelled Daniel.
Daniel. I don't know why it's spelled Daniel. It's spelled Daniel. Yeah, that's I gotta change it. Let's see.
Daniel.
Yeah, it should be Donald. That shit is Daniel.
Daniel. Oh man, yo, you gotta love it, yo. I'm telling you, yo, this is the best show on earth, yo.
Let's update
the best show on earth.
I'm glad you pointed that out. You know, all right, that's updated.
Yeah, we fix it as we go. Y'all. You gotta love us. Thanks for being with us, for real, yeah. You gotta love us. You gotta love us, man. For real.
Right. So Donald Trump, he said that he accuses the nut job Alec Baldwin of purposefully shooting Elena Hutchins on the set of that movie. He said that he did that shit on purpose.
That's fucked up, yo. Leave motherfucking Alec alone, yo. This man feels bad about this shit, yo. Like, for real, yo. Listen, he was already going through some shit. He's a nervous wreck. You see how that nigga be looking already. And then this shit right here happened. Mm-hmm. And I think my man would just put the bottle down and all that, yo.
I tell you what,
like
Donald Trump is just mad.
Dudes, yo.
Donald Trump is just mad that Alec Baldwin played him on SNL and made him look stupid. Yeah. You know, he's still hurt by that. You know, and now he's really trying to come at him with some real shit. You know, that which shows why I did not vote for him, because that nigga is extra petty, and I do not want an extra petty nigga running our country. You know?
That nigga, Donald Trump more petty than 50, yo.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say for now. When people talk about Biden this and Biden that, and he ain't doing shit, blah 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 blah. Nigga, I voted for Biden simply because he's not as petty as Trump, and I don't want a petty nigga ready to push a button. Oh, y'all niggas just saying what? Y'all niggas just saying what? I'm broke? Nah, nigga, I ain't broke. Let me show you how broke I'm not. Watch me spend X amount of billions of dollars just to blow some bombs up on your fucking hood to show you I ain't broke, nigga. And it don't even be his money. It be taxpayers' money. But it's his. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me look at the chat real quick. Cheryl Marrow said I have Twitch. This was social media subject a little while ago. I do have Twitch. I don't see Twitch as social media really, though I do. It's like me saying YouTube is social media. Is YouTube social media? I don't know. I don't see it the same, but I guess you can see it like that. You know, I look at it more like TV. I don't have Big O. I'm not even sure what Big O is. What up, Sean? Let's see. people on the set think it was sabotage, is what Cheryl says over here.
What's going on in the chat? Barry, what's going on with you, boo?
Who's in New York? Who's in VA?
Her brother was acting up.
Oh,
Her
man.
mama called her. There's something else going on in the chat.
All right, let's jump into our next. What's our next topic? You got any story times? Anything, bees? Or nah?
Yeah, not so I can recollect. It may just pop up on me though, y'all. Y'all know how it go.
All right. So let's jump into this next shit. I know you probably seen this shit, B. You seen this shit this week? The Harder They Fall. You know that shit dropped this week on Netflix. Produced by Jay-Z. Soundtrack has Jay-Z. New dope film. Directed by, I'm trying to think of his name off top, like Jeffrey Seymour or something like that. I forget the actual name.
Seymour Jeffries.
Seymour Jeffries.
I think that's what it is. It's Seymour Jeffries.
Oh, no. Okay. Totally had his name fucked up. It's not Seymour Jeffries. It's not Jeffrey Sam. His name is Jameis, Jeymes Samuel. Jameis Samuel.
We both had a fucked up.
He both directed and wrote the movie, you know. I guess the Jameis part kind of threw me off in my memory, threw me off. But he both written and directed the movie. And I tried to watch it the other day. I had bought some popcorn, had bought some candy, some Twizzlers, Raisinets, some Skittles, some Starbursts and shit like that. Get movie time going on, you know? And then some shit happened. Couldn't watch the motherfucking movie and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? No, couldn't watch it in the fashion that I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to like kind of lay up and cuddle up and shit like that. But then she had some shit come up where she had to do some things and wasn't able to watch the movie. And then I said, let's watch the movie. It was late. She was tired, you know, and she was mad that I didn't want to watch some other thing on Netflix. So I started it hoping that she would watch it, but then she watched the other thing on Netflix with a headset in. And so I watched the majority of it. I think I dozed off for maybe 5 minutes, but then I woke back up and did watch the movie and did see the rest of the movie in the entirety. I did enjoy it. I did think it was good. It wasn't what I expected, though. It wasn't what I expected.
Well,
but what you think, B? But you know, it was not the story I thought I was going to see.
I liked it. I truly liked the movie. I don't know, maybe because like I love Regina King. You know what I'm saying? I just love anything she's in. You feel me? Like she just does it for me. But I also like the old dude, bald head dude with the mustache. From Romeo Must Die, the Pops. Del Leroy, I think that's his last name.
Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, that dude. I like him. I like him as an actor. Mm-hmm. You know, it just he's up and down for me. Certain shit I don't like. Certain shit I do. You know, Lakeith Stanfield.
Mm-hmm.
How do I explain his weird? Yo, as a person, he is weird as shit. But as an actor, that dude is awesome, you know. I think it was a nice black film, you know. You know what I'm saying? Way better than Posse. You feel me? And Posse got awards, I think. But way better than Posse for a black film. They got another black Western on Netflix I want to check out. I haven't checked out yet. But The Harder They Fall, damn, what's the name of that shit? I can't think of it offhand. But no more.
But you know what?
But it pops up, it's like right next to The Harder They Fall. Well, in my feed, I don't know. Everybody's Netflix feed is different.
Everybody's just different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It may be things in your Netflix, like that's why sometimes you don't know that certain shit is on Netflix because it don't pop up in your feed.
That's right. Everybody's feed is different. Now,
Yeah.
I did think Lakeith Stanfield played an excellent role in that movie. And it definitely wasn't like Posse, which was a Mario Van Peebles film. It was black. It was very black. So black that I didn't think it was going to be this black. You know?
Yo, it was way beyond Wakanda. Redwood is the city, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It was like blacker than black. And I mean that by when I saw this Western and when I saw the trailer, I thought it was a black gang fighting all of white America, you know? You know? That's what I thought.
I get it. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought this film was going to be. It was not that film. It was a black crew versus a black crew. You know? This picture kind of portrayed like, yo, yeah, there's white people, but fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? We black and we got our own internal black problems and our cowboyish shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I felt like it's like that movie took and I probably shouldn't even use this, but I'm gonna use it anyway. It's like if Bloods and Crips was fighting in the Wild Wild West, you know, but not necessarily Bloods and Crips, but two crews going at it, you know? What you about to say, Beast?
Goddamn, it must have been. It wasn't that important. But nah, I get it. You get the black on black and how you thought that because of the Idris Elba, what you call it scene. It's like oh shit, like.
Mm-hmm.
But then to know that he's this motherfucker, you like, oh,
right. He's the antagonist in the film. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the antagonist is black and the protagonist is black. And you don't see that in a whole lot of films that try to make it a timepiece that isn't in modern times, you know? Like when we think of any time that's not modern, that's like Western pre-1800s or prior, for me at least, it's hard for me to envision the antagonist and protagonist both being black, you know? It's like being in America, there's so much shit going on, it's hard to realize that, you know what? Even though the whole country's against us, we still got our own internal beefs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which, that was real, you know? And I did not expect that from this film, but I thought it was a very good film. I thought it was very good. I thought there was a lot of action. I thought it held true to kind of like the Western feel that I remember I like seeing. You know, I didn't like all Westerns. I didn't really like a whole lot of Westerns, to be honest, you know? I like Young Guns. You know. That's probably because I fucked with Emilio Estevez back in the days, you know.
I like Lone Ranger and shit like that. You know.
I didn't really too much care for the Lone Ranger.
What, the new one or the old one?
The old one.
The new one is awesome with Johnny Depp. I mean, the old one was cool too. But that's been in the time where, you know, they also had like Zorro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit was like going around that time. But, you know, it wasn't too many black cowboys. So we'll say that.
Not known to the public, but there was a lot of black cowboys. Just none in theater or anything in history. That's in the history books for the most part. You gotta search and find, but they were there, you know. But I thought it was a dope film, You know, I would scale of 1 to 5. How would you give it, Bees? If you had to give it, it wouldn't be 5 mics. What would you give movies? What would you give movies? 5.
I give it 4.5 popcorn.
4.5 popcorns. Okay. 4.5 popcorns. I could agree with that. I'm eating steak over here, by the way. Sorry about that.
All good.
Yeah. 4.5 popcorns.
Just 4.5 popcorn. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent movie.
It was. Now I will say this as a spoiler. If you're watching this film because you want to see Idris Elba get busy as a cowboy,
Wrap it up.
you might be a little disappointed. You know, his role in the movie was more presence. He's in the film, but he's not the lead. He's like the villain. He's the villain. And the villain that, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for this thing, you're going to see Idris Elba with the motherfucking yee-haw, riding a horse and shit, roping niggas and shit, pulling niggas and dragging them, and then busting his guns crazy. No, you're not going to see that. You're going to see other people.
You know something, though?
What's that?
With the movie, though, I would like to know who's the young kid that was with the other gang. Yeah, man, he was kind of funny.
A lot of them was funny.
He was kind of, wait, no, he was the, what you call it, the gunslinger nigga. The gunslinging kid.
Oh, I thought he was the fastest.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah. I like how they did that. They played that shit though. You know, when that shit happened, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of dope. You know, it's like, I'm not even going to talk about it because then it might give something away. But I thought it was dope. I thought it was interesting. You know?
Yeah. It fucked me up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little late. We'll talk about it next week, B. We give people a chance to watch it. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. On the parts that was like,
yeah, watch that when you come back. When you come back Tuesday and see what y'all thought.
Yeah, I thought it was a good film.
Yeah, I was waiting for the longest because the movie was actually supposed to drop in October.
Okay, I could watch it a second time. So I'm probably gonna watch it a second time.
I could too. I am.
Maybe some popcorn this time. You know?
Because I'm probably gonna notice some more stuff that I didn't even notice in the first time I watched it.
Berry says she was saddened at the end, but she called it though. You know, I would ask you, but I don't want to get no spoilers away right now. First piece of breakfast for the night. You know?
But we gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Barry, make sure you tune in Tuesday, boo boo.
All right, let's move it on. This story right here was a wild story that I read. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And it kind of makes me be able to understand even more about some of the things women deal with and things women go through. This is a story coming out of Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, Charlotte, Mecklenburg School District. I actually lived in Charlotte for a little while back in my
North Carolina?
Yeah, back in my early 20s. I lived out there for about 1.5 years, 2 years and shit like that. You know, but a high school student in North Carolina was suspended last month after she reported to school administrators that she was sexually assaulted by a male classmate. You know? She said that she reported that he would like come into the bathroom, he would push me into the stall, he would put his hands in my pants, and then he was like touching my breasts, you know? They said that they called the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department of the report she made. The department pressed charges against the male student for sexual battery. However, the school subsequently accused the female student of filing a false report and suspending her. You know, In addition to her suspension, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School District is reportedly also making a female student attend a class called Sexual Harassment is Preventable. Crazy.
Hold on a second though. Like I gotta ask you, Fred, what do you mean by women be giving it up? What you talking about?
Yeah, what does that mean? Does that I'm assuming that might be a typo, maybe. You know? Well, now they suspended her saying it was a false report, but the police, you know, the police has said that the kid confessed, you know, that said that he was doing some shit. They believed the girl. You know, they said there's grounds to file charges against the student, so they have, you know, and the male student doesn't seem to be arguing the charges, but the school now says, you know what, we did our investigation and we didn't find anything, so we have nothing here that says it was actually happened, and the police report doesn't matter to us pretty much. So it's our own report that matters. And that's why they suspended the student, because their own internal report said, hey, we couldn't prove anything happened. Which, how would they? Do they have cameras? Do they have anything? All they have is just one student's word against the other? And in my opinion, they want to make their school seem very safe, so they're not
So wait.
say some things. In my opinion,
But homeboys admitting to it.
yes.
So where is the problem at? Like you know what I'm saying? Ray Charles could have seen what was going on here when you're admitting to it. Like it's different if the kid was in denial, like, nah, I ain't do that. You know, he's saying, yo,
yeah,
I grabbed a little booty. You know what I'm saying? I did this, whatever. Like, yo, come on, yo. And like, you know what it is? I commend the kid for being man enough and respectful. Well, he wasn't respectful, but I commend the kid for being honest about the situation.
Well,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, after the fact, but the nigga should have known better than to do that shit in the first place. You know?
I mean, yeah, but of course, but
you know, some niggas you can't teach. Some niggas won't be taught. But they say, the school said, we're gonna have to give her a day of suspension. And you know, and so then I asked the principal, well, if the police are telling me he did do these things, he admitted to them, and I have the right to press charges, you're telling me this didn't happen? The school replied, well, unfortunately, what the law does has nothing to do with CMS, which is Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. So unfortunately, we have nothing else we can do about this. Now, if that was my child would never return to that school again. Never. If my daughter reported some shit, the police say this shit happens, and the school says, you know what, we can't verify anything, we're just gonna sweep it under the rug, my child would never return to that school again. And I might punch the principal in the face if it's a man. You know, I might follow that nigga one day and knock that nigga the fuck out. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a reason why a lot of women don't come forward. You know, because
now it's a bunch of bullshit.
Because it's like they did something wrong. She did nothing wrong. She reported shit that happened to her. Somebody did something fucked up to her. She reports it, and then she gets suspended. Yeah, this kid's getting charged by the police, but the school is looking at her as the cause, as the issue, as the problem. You know, other people in the school are gonna see she got suspended for reporting some shit. You know, so now, regardless of what the police say, regardless of what the outcome of this guy gets put in jail, he gets probation, whatever happens, whatever consequences he faces, people at school, other girls at school are gonna see, you know what? This girl came out and said some shit happened, and it was 100% true, and she still being suspended. She's still being treated like she did something wrong. I would raise motherfucking hell as a parent. I tell you that shit right now. When I say raise hell, that means do a lot of shit that probably get my ass thrown in jail.
Yo, fam, it's like basically what it sounds like to me is that the school just say, yo, you know what? This was a rape haven.
Yeah.
Welcome to Rape Haven High School. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, we not gonna do nothing. And then at the same time, who is the kid? Is he an athlete for the school?
It doesn't say.
I mean,
it's not going to tell us
I
too
need
much
to know
because
these
they're
type of
minors.
questions. Though.
It's not going to tell us too much, probably because they're minors, most likely.
Oh, they're minors.
Probably under the age of 18, they're still in high school. You know. But she has to take a class that says sexual harassment is preventable.
But I don't understand that.
I would knock a motherfucker out, nigga, before I told my daughter, okay. I would
harassment.
Nigga, I would
call. Avoidable. How the fuck do you avoid sexual harassment?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't exactly. That's a motherfucker lusting on you.
Exactly. I tell you what, man.
It ain't like
that was a shot, by the way.
Yeah. I'm telling you, yo, America got it fucked up. America got it fucked up.
Super fucked up, yo. Super fucked up. You know, this would make.
Don't fuck with her for life, yo.
Not only that, yeah. If some other shit happened to her in life, why would she be so forthcoming to come out and say some shit happened? You know, I'm willing to bet that the principal of the school is a man or some shit like that. You know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Rock, what's good? It's just crazy, yo. That's some crazy shit. I would flip the fuck out.
Good, Rock.
I would flip the fuck out, yo. Facts, nigga. You know, I'm grateful that shit. I haven't had to deal with any of that shit with my daughter or son in school. You know, because I tell you what, I would spaz the fucks out.
Damn, I'm gonna tell you like this. I have already spazzed the fuck out behind my child. Because you know, at one point I had when Brianna was in Catholic school when she was younger, like when she first started school, like, you know, first, second grade type shit. Damn, I had to go yoke the nun up, my
nigga. The nun? Wait, you had to go yoke the nun up?
Yes. Nobody's safe. Now, listen.
Now, when you say yoke the nun up, did you like physically yoke him up, or is that just like I had to go give him a talking to?
She put her hands on my child. That's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job. Yo, listen, and you're not gonna put your hands on my child when, you know what I'm saying? I hate to be like this, but the class is predominantly Spanish, Latino.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter sits in there like a sore thumb. Mm-hmm. Kid is running up on my daughter, bopping her in the head and all that. You know what I'm saying? So my kid is like, yo, I'm not having this. My kid goes and bops him back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the kid then tells on my daughter, but dude, you've been going over here displaying your little anger towards my daughter for whatever reason it is. Yo, so the nun then goes and decides that she needs to get the ruler and discipline my child and all that. Okay. I show up, my child is all types of hysterical and all that when I go to pick her up from school. Yeah. Word, Bree. I see her hands and all that. They're all red and whatnot. Word, who? At that point, that's what it's about. It ain't none of that. What happened? Who? Like, you're in tears. You're in tears.
What kind of school was this?
You have bruises. This was a Catholic school.
See, I assume this happens in Catholic school.
Well, guess what? It's not happening with mine. I sent her here for education, not to get beat.
Yeah, I assume
I
it
don't.
happens in Catholic school. I would
Hold
have
up,
probably
hold up,
had a
hold up.
different
You
response.
gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. And I pay.
Right,
I pay on time. I
right.
pay on time. You're not. No, no, no.
I probably would have had a
Listen.
different response just because I expect that to happen in Catholic school, and that's why I did not send my kids to Catholic school.
No, but not when my child is not the aggressor.
What's that?
My child is not the aggressor in the situation.
Yeah, now I would have went there and like, yo, did
You
both these
understand
kids
me?
before I spazzed? I would have been like, did both kids get whooped? If they both wouldn't have got
Oh
whooped, I
no,
would have
no,
spazzed.
no, 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 no,
Right, I would
no.
have went.
Just
I would
my
have
child.
asked her. I would have asked her. I would have asked her. I wouldn't have went there first. I wouldn't have went there off the handle first. I would have asked. You know what I'm saying? And that's only
No,
because
no.
I grew up with the understanding that if you go to Catholic school, they might beat your ass.
Listen, listen. You gotta understand like this. It's not like I just ran up on the nun and yoked her up. You understand what I'm saying? I
Mhm,
come to get my child. My child shows me her hand. She's crying. Whatever, whatever. What happened?
mhm.
The boy hit me. Da, 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 da. The nun decided that I was doing wrong, and she what you call it. So I said, and the boy got hit too. She's like, no, and the boy didn't get hit or beat nothing like that. So I'm like, oh, she hit you. I'm like, where did she hit you? Like, why are your hands like that? She's like, oh, she hit me with a ruler. It's a thick ass ruler, fam.
Mhm.
You're not gonna be doing that. You're not
Mhm.
gonna be doing that. Like, listen, fam. For for me as a kid to go through some bullshit like that and not even be in a Catholic school to go through that shit in 160, my nigga. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? I went through some shit like that with Miss Whaley. You feel me?
Never happened
So
to me.
so for me to go
But Miss
so
Whaley,
for me to go through something like that,
she showed me
for me to
leniency.
go through
Actually,
something like that, what you call it? Now, but you hear me out. For
I'm
me
here
to go
listening.
through something like that
Mhm.
as a kid, and then for my child to go through something, what you call it? My situation was a little worse. You know what I'm saying? How my shit all went down. You know what I'm saying? But for my child to go through something similar,
Mhm.
you feel me? Nah, bro. I'm not there to have it. I'm not for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because the whole goal is us as parents is for to make sure to do your darndest and your best for your children not to go through what you went through if you had hard times.
Right. Right.
You feel me? That's what it is. No matter what it is problems, school, abuse, whatever, whatever. That's the one thing that you do not want to project. You want your child to have something better, to to be better, to have better situations
Now,
as a kid than you did.
let me
That's
ask you
how I
this.
see it.
Let me ask you this.
Hmm.
When you yoked the nun up, did she have the hat on? Did she have the thing on her head like the cap?
Oh, that's that. Yeah, yeah. I yoked up by that. Like, yeah. What's wrong with you? You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I'm not with all that. What you call it with the verses and all that because they wrote that book. I believe there's a higher power, but I don't believe in the book. You
Yeah.
feel me? They wrote that book.
Now
That book has
now
been written
now
and rewritten.
whose decision was it for her to go to Catholic school?
Her mother.
Yeah. Now me personally, I was not trying. Well, first off, I wasn't trying to pay for my kids to go to school. You know, that's first
Hmm.
off. You know, but second off, I was like, you know what? The niggas that I knew that went to Catholic school and whose parents paid for school
Was bad as shit.
usually got a lot more trouble than niggas that went to public school. You know, not all, but a lot of them. You know, where the nigga Rock said, "Yo, Maine got caught with a hammer and didn't get touched." You know,
Yo,
that they knew his parents was police too. You know,
yo, yeah, yeah. His situation, like
His
certain
situ-
things with certain situations be different, bro.
you know, both his parents. You know, so.
Yeah. That's like the dude with the light eyes from America's Most Wanted. Why you think he was able to run around the way he was for all that time? because his mom and dad was both police.
Okay, got you.
Mm. You feel me?
Got you. You know, but yeah, I'm not sure if I would have had the same reaction as you, simply because I just feel like, only because of my youth, you know, like hearing my parents talk about, oh, Catholic school, you're gonna get your ass whooped, you know. So if my parents was gonna send me to Catholic school, they were sending me to Catholic school because they figured that if I fucked up, they was gonna beat my ass, you know, and they was cool with that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, if I felt like if I was gonna send my kids to
Well,
Catholic school, I'd be cool with them beating my ass.
I got one thing to say though. I got one thing to say, and not to cut you off, right?
That? Yeah.
Because you know my daughter's mother.
Yeah.
I met my daughter's mother because of you.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I know.
And listen. Hold up. And when they were met,
she's a
where did they go?
She's a high.
No, but where did they go? They went to Catholic what?
They went, yeah. They both went to Catholic school. They both went to Catholic school. Yeah. If I would have been my main, I would have been like, and that's exactly why we shouldn't send it to Catholic school. I mentioned your ass when you was in Catholic school.
But you figure like this. My daughter's mother went to Catholic school all her life. So you understand what I'm saying? As for me going to public school, yeah.
Right. Like, I know Catholic school from the outside looking in, from me knowing my friends that have gone to Catholic school and seeing them grow into adults and things like that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think Catholic school benefits anybody better, other than in a more better way than I don't think it benefits more to be in Catholic school versus public school, after seeing the effects and after effects of Catholic school versus public school, you know, growing up. Unless, of course, and this is only from my perspective of growing up in New York, if you was like a basketball player, if you was in the sports or something like that, Catholic school might be the way to go, because they had more eyes on them from national colleges and shit like that.
Like Rice, Ohio,
right.
Cardinal Hayes, them type of schools. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, certain schools had more of prestige, and those happened to be Catholic schools. You know, and they could pay. They could pay for that prestige because you paying a motherfucking money, they salary and shit like that. You know, but back to this story. I thought this was fucked up. You know, and this is some wild shit, and I understand some things on why women don't come forward. You know, with this whole suspended and then after reporting some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but shit. Let's move it on. Did you hear about this whole Tyson potentially fighting Logan Paul in February?
Man, listen.
Oh shit.
You told me about it. I heard about this earlier today, but you like filled me in. Listen, Logan Paul. Poor Logan Paul. Listen, I don't understand. I understand that Mike is older. I get that. We all get that. Mike's older, but maybe Logan Paul didn't see that videotape or that post on the gram. Maybe he needs to get an Instagram or something and look and see what it's called. Because you know when Mike was like, "No, you got to do it like," yo, fam. I counted about 3 seconds. It was about 6 punches thrown. Logan Paul, I don't know if you got the stamina to stand up to one of them punches, bro. Like, I see Logan Paul's jaw broke. He might have a concussion. Mike's still hitting hard, bro.
Yo, they say the last thing.
Mike's still hitting hard.
They say the first thing to go is speed.
Hold up. You saw you saw how Roy Jones was feeling after
Yeah,
what you call it.
yeah,
He said he's still hitting. He's still hitting the what you call it fan.
yeah. Like they say, the first thing to go is speed as you get older. You know, the last thing to go is power. You know, and this is why we was able to see George Foreman win a title, a heavyweight title in a real fucking match when he's in
Yeah,
like his 50s. Because his power
he's the
is
oldest
still
champion
there.
ever.
His power stood. That nigga, bow! Punched the nigga right in his fucking face. Nigga dropped. You know? In his 50s. Champion of the world. They said the last thing to go is your power. Tyson still got, oh man. Imagine Tyson punching you in the face with no fucking glove.
Fam,
Imagine
I would just
imagine
start
you beefing
sending,
with that nigga. Like, yo, Mike, fuck, boom, and that nigga hit you before you could even say you.
yo, you know what I would start doing? If he's gonna fight Tyson, you know what I would start doing? I would send him a clip of Will Smith's I think I could beat Mike Tyson every day.
Oh shit, that was a funny ass song. I think I could beat Mike Tyson.
Yo, I would send him clips of that, and then I would send him clips of Martin when he fought Tommy Hurt, just to show Logan Paul how his face is gonna look when this is said and done.
That would be that that should be like
If
warning shots. You know?
if he can stand up, to the punches, fam. And I think Mike, I personally think I don't even think Mike's gonna really take headshots. I think Mike's gonna go for a couple of body blows. He gonna make this motherfucker piss blood. He gonna make him piss blood. He gonna make him piss blood.
They said they was gonna change a couple of rules for Logan Paul's safety. Oh man, Rock over here said that he'd rather watch an episode of The Simpsons than this fight.
Yeah, and then your brother says, y'all recorded over my Simpsons tape, man.
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the best Simpsons tape ever.
Yeah, that Simpsons tape has some shit on it, man. Has some shit on it. You know, I don't even know what the Simpsons tape is nowadays, man. Oh man, what a Simpsons tape. Now, would you pay for this? Would you pay for this fight, Bees, on pay-per-view?
No. I'm not.
I paid for the Tyson Roy Jones one. I paid for that fight.
Yo, listen, I don't pay for no pay-per-view. I don't pay for pay-per-view in like the last 3 years.
Yo, let's take a call. Area code 224. What's going on? You live at Khary Crib. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, baby boy? How y'all doing? Y'all already know. Your boy from 5, straight out of going through Chi-Town. Word up. What's going on? This ODT. What's popping?
What's going on? What's going on with you, brother?
Yo, just holding it down now, man. Love what y'all doing. Keep doing what y'all doing.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. So, what was your thoughts on any of the topics we talked about tonight?
Well, you know what I mean? I was in joint with, talking about Herb Gotti and all of them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? With the, situation with Kanye West and all. And Just, you know what I mean? Just been doing it for a long time. I mean, he chops up a lot of examples, you know what I mean? With the NFL joint, with the Killer Cam joints, the Joey Buttons joints, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, it was definitely, he didn't copy none of that. You know what I mean? He always did what he did. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? All I can say is, it was definitely, he didn't copy. He just did what he do. You know what I mean? But as far as the Herb Gotti joint, Herb Gotti and them, for them being execs and all, you have more than that. You have people like Power that had Razor Sharp Records. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Especially when your man Herb Gotti came out of TVT. Through Blunt Records, back in the days with Lex Dickerson and all of them, behind the scenes and all that. So, they go a long way going back to 89, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's all I gotta say on that.
Okay. Any thoughts on
You
this
know what I'm
Tyson
saying?
versus Logan Paul fight?
I mean, I haven't been keeping up on it. You know what I'm saying? I really, I really haven't been keeping up.
I don't think it's been
I've been-
officially announced. I think there's been a whole lot of speculation around it, but nobody's been denying nor confirming. And usually when there's not a denial, that's a confirm.
Yeah,
I mean, if
because
it
more than
goes
likely
down-
Tyson's.
I mean, if it goes down, that money's talking. You know what I mean? That bag is really talking. You know what I mean? So
The bag does talk.
definitely.
Tyson's
Yeah, I mean,
going to
the bag
promote it,
does
though.
talk.
He's going to promote it. It's
Yeah,
definitely
sure
going to
did.
be through Tyson's boxing production.
Yeah,
I mean, for those of us that don't know, Mike Tyson, definitely has his own boxing production. He did the last, with Nate Robinson and all that.
Because of Don King.
Yeah,
He taught him a couple things.
definitely.
He learned a few lessons.
Yeah.
Definitely. But you know, as far as that, and then you know the stories that B's have, I can tell you a story. Stories of taking the train to yo, he's well known all over the 5 boroughs. When I say that, it's basically going to Park Hill, Far Rock, you know what I mean, all over. You know what I mean? So well known, you know, with the Stack Brothers, may he rest in peace. You know what I mean? Stacks, you know, we used to battle his clique back in the days, me B's. We was in a group called Moet, dance crew. We was doing it up. We battled out the whole Far Rock. You know what I mean?
The dancing days, yeah.
Yeah, so we was definitely popping. It was us, Moet.
I forgot you was a dancer, man. I forgot.
Yo, listen, my nigga, I had a fan club, my nigga. My shit was a fan club, yo.
And this is why niggas are part of like the original Hurd Up. I mean, the original hip hop Hurd Up. The original hip hop growing up generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real talk. And you know, the cats out here, they been talking real greasy. It was like, yo. You know, they make fun of the accent. So, you know, I gotta get at
son.
them.
They say son man hard, don't they? They be like, yo, son.
Oh, my God. Yo, word up. You know how we say, yo, they say Joe. I didn't understand. I'm like, yo, who the heck is Joe?
Yeah.
So, yo,
some
everybody
places say Joe and
Joe.
not yo. I learned that back
Yeah,
when I was
they
in
say
college.
Joe. They talk about backwoods and all of that.
Hold on. But why you gotta say Joe?
That's just how some places are, you know?
That
sounds Spanish. That sounds Spanish. Like, you know how Yankees, they be like Yankees? They be like Yankees number one.
Nah, but I first met a nigga from Baltimore when I was back in college and shit like that. And the nigga actually was like, yo, are you saying yo or Joe? I was like, I'm saying yo. He was like, yo, because in Baltimore, we say Joe. We ain't think, but I thought you were saying Joe. Nigga was saying, yeah, he was like, yo, we say yo, not Joe. And it's just a regional thing. The way niggas be like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Joe.
Oh yeah. You know, and you know, out here they say, you know, they ask you what NYC is like. Like to me out here, like out west in Chicago's like Harlem and Queens. The South Side is like the boogie down Bronx and Brooklyn. Like that ass, yo. Like like literally they'll ask me that question. And then out here when it comes to the dancing, they be like, yo, yeah, well you wanna bring these cats out here to battle us, yo, real talk. I mean, I ain't gonna get it twisted, yo. These cats out here be on that footwork. That's their thing. House music out here is heavy out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I always I disrespect them. I be telling yo, that's why we took Frankie Knuckles from y'all. You know what I mean? They get mad about that. I be like, yo, we took Frankie Knuckles from y'all. You know?
One of the greatest songs ever, and wasn't a lyric thing on that joint, and his shit was rocking the club, my nigga. You hear me?
Heck yeah.
Yo, he had the whistle song, fam. The whistle song did Unit. And he ain't saying a word. All he did was whistle.
Hey, sometimes niggas figure out what they got to do, yo. You know?
Heck yeah, but
Word.
you know, but out here when it comes to hip hop out here, you know, it's Psychodrama, Common, of course Shauna, Bogus Boys, G Count, Mooney, of course Crucial, Do or Die. Know what I mean? They still big out here.
Oh,
know what I mean?
Do
They be doing
or
this
Die still big out there?
Yeah, they still doing shows out here.
Okay.
They're like literally, they did a show right after I did the show at Large Pro because I had Large Professor here. I just had Large Professor here.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
So you be promoting out there and shit.
Oh yeah, we got a joint called, by the way, Two Turntables and a Mic. Two Turntables and a Mic Productions. Once a month at the end of the month. Now I mean, we just started up. Me and my man TK was out here. Actually, he's related to Richie Rich from Third Base. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So me and him linked up, and we collabed. And we just started bringing them out here. So, you know, at our little spot called Thingamajigs, it's a virtual spot.
It's called Thingamajigs?
So, yeah, you can look it up. It definitely be popping.
That's an interesting name, Thingamajigs.
Oh,
yeah, it's in Aurora, Illinois.
Listen. Yo, T, I got to say this, T, yo. First and foremost, yo, I'm proud to see you doing your thing with the productions and what you call it. I have to say this. Your ass took a little too long to start doing this shit. You should have been doing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because my nigga, I know you could you could promote some shit, my nigga. With the right backing, T, with the right backing or just the right mind frame. Like, but I see the mind frame you in. Don't get out of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't get out of it. Go for the gusto, bro. Do what it is you do. You have a love for hip hop that's different than anybody I've ever met. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Khary got a love for hip hop, and I understand his love for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I got a love for hip hop. I understand. There's certain people that I've dealt with that I understand they love for hip hop. But T, out of everybody I've ever met, worth everything I know and love. Your love for hip hop is way more different than anybody I've ever met in my life.
I look at this nigga's post and know whose birthday and whose albums dropped on certain days. This nigga knows all hip hop fucking tidbits and shit.
You know what?
Yo, he's like an almanac.
Hip hop almanac.
Well, we trying to yo, real talk. We trying to do out here, me and my partner. I'm pretty sure you remember, dude. I don't know if y'all remember Doug from Building 29C. Not Doug Howard. This other guy named Doug. And the guy Doug, we're trying to collab with Uncle Ralph to try to bring Video Music Box to Chicago. Because WGN, you know, we can watch WGN inside NYC. So why not
I can watch that
syndicate it?
well.
You know what I mean? So we try to bring it out here so they can see what we're doing on the East Coast. So that way y'all can see what we're doing in the Midwest.
That is wild.
You know what I mean?
That is wild.
So yeah. And it's banging. So, you know, for us, we got
hip hop is different everywhere, yo.
For real, facts. You know what I mean? Like, you got cats out here that I'm gonna tell you who they listen to heavy, and he's big out here. Killer is big out here.
Who that?
You know what I mean? Like, Killer, Cam.
Killer Cam?
Like, yeah. Like, dudes out here talk about Cam like he's God.
He moved all over when he was doing his thing. He moved all over.
Yeah. He was doing his thing out west.
I know Ohio loves him heavy too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He had a club out here, and dudes showed me the spot, and he was doing his thing out here. And then they got a joint called Subterranean. Like, Word is Born, the joint remind me of the East Village. Like, we was on Astor Place when me, God bless the dead, Ray, and Gabe and all them did the joint at when I did that first party with them. Mm-hmm. Yo, the joint was popping. He did his thing over there and all of it.
Listen, hold up, T. You brought up like that's in the top 3 the Section 5 party. That one right there, like that's a everybody came out that night. Like there's one party that's more legendary than that, because that party just like was different because you had the Bronx in the building and there was no violence. But anyway,
no doubt.
He and them threw this party in the village. Hold on. Seeing them through this party in the village one night, like it was a wild night. Niggas got arrested. It was all types of crazy shit. But seeing them through this party one night. Oh my God. Oh my God, this was a party. You had break dances, you had house. Fam, this shit was it just got crazy, fam. Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah. Oh, and Biz, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You should have wrote that, and you should have damn near copyright your joint, because you know what I still sing? This is how much love I got from my dude. Wherever I go, I think I see a pussy really hold to me. I know you remember that.
I remember
the pussy hole song. The pussy hole song, yo. That's when I had jingles. I had hits.
Yeah, hey, and that's still a hit, and you need to copyright that, because real talk, like I think about that shit, I'll be like, yo, that could be a dope song.
Yo, see, I would love to, but I can't copyright that. I'll get sued like a motherfucker. I can't copyright.
Hey, the joint, yo, you gotta come out here and do the Bill Cosby.
I just reverted the words. See, you gotta understand. I just reverted the words. Somebody had already wrote that and all that. I just reverted the words. I can't. There's not gonna be no copyrights. What you call it? If anything, I'm gonna get sued, and then that company will probably fucking be able to make a comeback. You ain't seen a commercial from them niggas in years. Anyway, you know how that shit go. Once I make some money.
You know what? I'm glad I got T on the phone, because I think I sent you the video this week, Bees. This dude posted a video. See, now we're all from the same hood. Right? And this dude posted a video talking about the wildest hood to get robbed in the Bronx.
Let's talk about it.
And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it real quick. Let me see. Let me take this off mute.
Yeah, I got something to say about that. Yes, please play it. I got something to say about it.
Let's play it. Can y'all hear that? Now let me rewind. Let me refresh this. All right, let's do it. Let's do this.
If you never been robbed before, come to co-op. Co-op niggas be robbing niggas for fun. They don't even be wanting y'all shit. They just want to rob you for no reason. Like, these niggas got their own little mini cops. That's how bad it is over there. And they try to act like they bougie, cause they got their little.
Is that true or false? Niggas be acting bougie.
Yeah, yo, fam, for real shit.
So is any of that false so far?
That's false.
Yo, far the bougie part? The bougie part. Listen, let me tell you something. Niggas in the hood is niggas got ghetto ways. But niggas is bougie like a motherfucker. Fam, listen. After living in co-op, you can't accept certain living standards, bro. Unless you just got that straight bum mentality. Dead ass, yo. After living in co-op, you can't just go and live anywhere.
You got a point, B. You got a point.
I'm gonna tell you something else. I seen a question asked too about 2 days ago.
What's that?
They talked about the Baychester Bridge.
Oh wait, hold up. Let me check it out.
Towers and shit. Them niggas be wildin', nigga. Go in the back, Section 2.
He met Section 5 there.
You from the Bronx, and you cross this bridge after 3 p.m. with the little high school niggas that be wilding. This is a scary place right here.
No lies told.
A lot of people be getting their ass jumped, robbed, and
All
beat up.
that.
This bridge right here is memories, nigga.
True
Okay,
false.
now
True false.
that bridge part, and he talking that what's it called shit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now he talking facts.
Mad high school niggas robbing everybody, anybody.
Come on, B.
Yeah.
You already know, B. You already know, B.
Fam, hold up, fam. I'm from the era of that bridge where niggas died on that shit, my nigga.
Come on.
I'm from the era that they put that dome up over it because it used to ain't be no dome over it, my nigga. You see how that shit is covered? That shit used to ain't be there, my nigga. Until a couple of niggas got thrown off that motherfucker, my nigga.
Thanks.
You feel me? That shit, what's it called? I know for a fact, a nigga from our hood got shot on that motherfucker.
Okay.
And died. And died, my nigga.
You're right.
Right.
Let's see what else he said about Co-op City.
What kills me is that these lucky motherfuckers got the mall across the street.
Bay Plaza Mall. We do gotta get Bay Plaza. That's like the little.
Burger King was the meat. Burger King was the meat.
Okay, now when we was young, Bay Plaza was not the mall of the Bronx, but over the years, it's now.
No, it's not.
It's now the mall of the Bronx.
And then you can't even go there safely because if you go there, the whole Bronx go there, and then you gonna see an op.
That is where the whole Bronx now goes to shop. When I was young, the spot to go shop was like fucking Fordham Road in the Bronx or 3rd Avenue, Hunts Point, some shit. You know, those were the spots to go. Now the spot's Bay Plaza in the Bronx. And you can't go there because you might see your op. We used to go there when we was younger. We used to see our op there all the time. We used to fuck niggas up too. Yeah, all right. So the first.
And keep it 100 with you. I know 2 dudes that got robbed for their starter jackets over in Baychester, off the Baychester Bridge.
On the bridge, I never got robbed on the bridge. I ain't fuck with the bridge really.
I know 2 dudes. And one of them from Edenwald.
I'm glad that you said Edenwald. My first beef, like the first time, like I really got into it with niggas, like when I was outside my block and like some shit popped off with niggas, was in Bay Plaza, yo. Was dead ass at Bay Plaza. It was me and some of my niggas. We was walking through Bay Plaza, right? It was winter time. It was winter. It was cold. We walking through Bay Plaza and shit, and it's like 4 or 5 of us, right? And then we see like 4 or 5 other kids about our age walking towards us, right? And niggas got on mittens and shit like that. Nigga had on like these big mittens and shit, right? And the niggas just walking towards us, right? And me and my nigga K just like, yo, this nigga mittens is crazy. This nigga's dead ass. This nigga dead ass listened to his mom and wore his mittens, right? And we just like joking amongst each other about the shit, right? And as we walk past each other, no words is said, right? No words is said, but one of the niggas just yokes up my nigga K, throws him up against the shit, right? Like throws him up against the window, like with his hand on his fucking jacket. Like got the nigga yoked up. We like all the same size and shit. And we like, what the fuck? This is like we just out and about. We've never had beef prior to that point in our life. You know, we just walking. There was no like looking at each other past. It was none of that shit. Nigga just walked up and just yoked my man up. You know what I'm saying? Yoked him up against the shit. We was all surprised, like, yo, what the fuck? Nigga yoked him up. He's like, yo, grab the tech. Niggas like, nigga ain't had no fucking gun. Nigga talking mad shit. But we was just like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is mad out of nowhere, right? The niggas let go and they kind of like scurry off. And we just like, yo, what the fuck just happened? One of my older niggas, Gabe, you remember Gabe, right, B? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
Gabe.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't too far away. He rolled up about 15 seconds later. He's like, yo, y'all niggas be fucking up older niggas on y'all block. How y'all let them niggas roll up on y'all like that? Yeah, I was like, yo, you motherfucking right, yo. I think we was just a little surprised at the moment. I was like, yo, them niggas just herbed us, nigga. I was like, yo, them niggas just herbed us.
Y'all niggas left the block and forgot your fucking manners.
Yo, I was like, yo, them niggas just herbed us.
Forgot your manners.
I was like, yo, dead ass, yo, them niggas herbed us. Niggas was like, yo, you right, yo. I was like, nah, we can't let them niggas herb us like that, yo. Yo, we dead ass walked the whole Bay Plaza looking for these niggas, yo. Looking for these niggas. We didn't see them niggas nowhere. We didn't see them niggas nowhere, right? We didn't see them niggas nowhere. You probably heard the story before too, B's, and this is how the story happened. You probably heard the story before too, B's. So we didn't see them niggas nowhere. I'm talking, this was back in the day. This was RKO video days, right?
Oh.
Right, this is those days. And now when you hear RKO video, you like, oh shit, we was like 12, 13, nigga. You know? Exactly. That's the first time niggas kind of like rolled up on us, right? So RKO video days, and I say that because you know how back then Bay Plaza was, there was just the little strip, you know? And when you got to RKO video, you was at the end. You know, we got to RKO video, we ain't see them niggas. We like, yo, them niggas must have bunked off, yo. You know? And right as we said that, guess what? Them niggas walk out of RKO video. Them niggas walked out of RKO video. I said, yo, there them niggas go. I ain't wait for nobody to do shit, nigga. I walked up on the nigga. I grabbed that nigga up by his shit. Yo, niggas thought I was about to throw that nigga through the window. Because I threw that nigga on the glass. That whole shit was like, woo, 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 woo. You know how that shit vibrates right before that shit breaks? That whole shit was like that, right? Yo, niggas saw me do that shit. There was no, oh, we just gonna front on these niggas. Yo, niggas swarmed that nigga, started smashing on that nigga, yo. Yo, this nigga Heem did fucking, y'all remember Street Fighter? Y'all remember Blanca's move? You know, where Blanca like grabbed you and started kneeing you and shit? Yeah, that nigga was kneeing that nigga like that, yo. I was like, but I tell you what, that incident, that's what it was like growing up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And prior to that evening, we were some happy-go-lucky kids that never got into no beef, no altercations. You know? After that evening, you look at us wrong. We think you got some bad intentions, and we're gonna stop that shit before it starts. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, and that's kind of how the Bronx kind of made us like
come hang with me.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like made us monsters.
Come hang with me.
Little shit like that.
Come hang with me.
Little shit like that.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you, I give you a story. Check this out. Bezo was mad at me one day because I didn't tell him I got jumped. I was trying to wait until Thursday.
Why till Thursday? I
was just trying to, all right, boom. You know what I'm getting ready to say. So what happened was a little birdie, his ex, saw me. I went one-on-one with the dude. Me and the dude, bye. They was fronting on me. Dude's like, oh yeah, he from car 5, nigga. Yeah, them niggas soft. Whoa. Niggas from Harlem. Niggas from Manhattanville.
You know what?
Tried me. Beat that nigga's ass 3 times.
3 times.
Beat the leader. Leader came.
3 times before.
Yeah. Got the nigga leader. Nigga came. They called my mom's. The dean said, yo, he need to go home. Cause I had this feeling. My mom said, yo, you need to go home.
Niggas was that young, they called us moms.
Yeah, they called my moms. They say, yo, they don't want nothing to happen. Cause, you know, I'm in another zone. So I'm up there. I'm like, nah, I'm going to stay in school. Stay in school. Shit hit
He
the
went
fan.
to
I come
school where
down
they
the block
filmed
on the hill
juicing.
of them niggas came and got me. Then when I had the little knot on my head, I'm on a 6 train. Guess who I bump into?
Who that?
I bump into Kenny. Bump into Kenny.
Okay,
Kenny see me.
About.
Yeah. Kenny see me. He said, what happened to your head? I said, yo, shit hit the fan. Niggas got at me. He said, well, wait, yo, tell motherfuckers. I was like, nah, I'm going to wait till Thursday. But they got back to B's. They B's, you came to the school. Then you looked at the window, and they saw all y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They saw all y'all niggas. Yeah, we did.
Shut up. We can't have a little party, do a little dancing,
I tell you what, that's one thing. And see, I think that might have been one of the things that made our hood different from a lot of hoods, was that being from our hood, even though our hood had a bunch of different little cliques, our hood stuck together. You know, when I say our hood, I'm talking about our little hood in Co-op City, Section 5. You know, niggas stuck together to where no matter what clique you rolled in 5, if anybody outside of 5 tried to violate you, the whole block was coming at you. You know what I'm saying?
And
not just that clique, the whole block. You know, the whole block was coming, not just the clique. You know, we might have had our own internal beefs amongst cliques, you know, but once outside of 5, that beef was no longer in existence. It was just one crew, 5, nigga, you know?
And everybody was brothers.
Hey, listen, rumor has it, them LOC guys, wherever they went, they didn't have the bullshit. Most of the time, they didn't need the other block.
Right.
The LOC guys, they didn't have it. They didn't have it.
Yeah, they called us troublemakers. Yeah, but watching that video that dude made, he was like, yo, in co-op niggas, them niggas don't even be wanting your shit. They just be robbing you for fun, yo. You know?
Yeah, what did Tim Dog say? When the niggas were all in the bros looking pretty, Co-op City.
Yeah, and I remember that shit because
That's real talk.
Yeah, because I remember times me and my niggas just be bored. Niggas just be like, yo, niggas don't even tell you that niggas is about to rob a nigga. All of a sudden you just realize, yo, we just passed the nigga. We just passed the nigga, and now we robbing the nigga because somebody decided to say something, and now it's like, oh, what? Now we rob. Yo, there was times I felt like the nigga from Boys in the Hood. Remember the nigga from the Boys in the Hood that was like, man, just get a little nigga his football. Just get a little nigga his football. You know? Like one time, niggas dead ass was like, yo, trying to herb a nigga for like a couple of 2-liter Pepsis and a loaf of bread. You know, niggas was dead ass about to take his shit, yo. Niggas was dead ass about to take his shit, yo. I'm like, yo, get a nigga back here. This nigga went to the store for his mom's. We don't even want that shit, nigga. Niggas is just doing this shit just to do dumb shit, nigga. Get a nigga his shit back and leave a nigga alone. Yo, I felt myself in that position a few times, yo.
They used to clear us off the course. I remember that.
About some of the ignorant shit that we did, yo.
and yo, my niggas used to. The niggas I was with be like, oh, yo, Khary, you pussy. I'm like, yo, nigga, if the nigga was beefing with us, that's one thing, you know? But we just bored right now, nigga. Let's go play tag or some shit.
Manhunt. Manhunt in the building.
Word.
Yo, real talk.
Damn. Yeah, remember niggas was on the train one time during school hours? Mm-hmm. You probably remember this. Niggas on the train one time during school hours? Yo, we had no business robbing that nigga. Yo. We should just went to the weed spot, been there and back.
Yo, fair. It was
Mr. B's.
In a 10 stop radius. Hold up, in a 10 stop radius on the train, you realize that niggas had robbed like 4 people in a 10 stop radius, yo.
Yeah. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm leaving y'all niggas because y'all niggas are now serial robbers, and I'm not going to be a part of this nonsense. The police are going to be looking for y'all soon. I'm going my separate way.
They came and tried to snatch all of us up.
I thought about shit like that, nigga. Like, yo, y'all are doing too much. You know, this is a pattern, and they're going to be able to find y'all asses with this pattern. I'm out.
Yo, but just think of this like this way. When we was all growing up, we didn't even take the bus or nothing like that all the time. We all either walked from the block to Pelham to get on the train on a nice good day. Now, I mean, sometimes rain, sleet, or snow. You know what I'm saying? We all get on that train.
I stayed home in the snow, nigga. I stayed home. I was like,
yo, let me tell you something.
Hey, I done it.
Yo,
Unless,
stop it.
Okay.
Stop. I'm about to say. Listen, yo, because
okay, check it out. Check it out like this.
You went to Pelham in a snowstorm to get that Philly.
Check it out like this. Check it out like this. Let me correct myself. If there was snow, I stayed home from school, nigga.
Oh, you lucky. Nah, he set it up at school.
Yo, because I was about to say, he was like, yo.
Cause fam, I remember one New Year's Eve, it was cold as fuck, it was icy as fuck, it was snowy. I was like 15 or 16. That nigga Shell was at my house. Yo, we was like, yo, mom, we going out for New Year's Eve. She was like, where the fuck are y'all going? We was like, we going somewhere. You know, it's New Year's Eve, we going somewhere. Yo, we went somewhere which, yo, everything. The weed spots was closed. We had to go to like 4 different weed spots before we found a weed spot. Yo, it was like the worst New Year's Eve ever for some 15, 16-year-olds that really had nowhere to go, but just felt they was grown and had to go somewhere. At the end of the night, I was like, I should have stayed my ass home. My toes are cold. Fuck this shit, man.
I remember,
now go ahead.
Khary told me a story. He was like, yo, fam, one night, yo, I ain't have no roll up. And it was storming last night. And I was like, yo, I said something like, yo, why you ain't come to my window or something? And yo, he was like, yo, I ain't want to disturb you or some crazy shit. I think it was late or some shit like that. He was like, yo, it's like 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I ain't want to come to your window. No.
Nah, but
I'm like, yo, time out. Yo, Finn, the nigga walked to Pelham in like 2 feet of
Yo, I was bored. Wasn't shit to do. Wasn't shit to do. I was up. Fuck it. Why not?
Yo, listen, niggas ain't have television and all that shit was the same, so you know there wasn't a lot of shit to stay in the house for.
Yeah,
I think that's why these.
No doubt.
You know what? let me. I'm gonna Google a walk to Pelham.
Well, I wanna say
it's about 12 minutes. 7 if you got certain legs.
Yeah, I just want to say everybody had a gift. Everybody had a gift on the block. Everybody had a dope gift. You was either an artist, you was a producer, you was a dancer, you was doing something on the block. You know what I mean? Everybody had a gift. Yeah, and I remember them ciphers around the corner on the courts. Everybody battled. Sometimes you battle 2 people at the same time, 1 person at the same time. Everybody rhymed. I don't care. Everybody had a gift. You know what I mean?
Huh?
So when I looked at everybody spitting, everybody can spit. You know what I mean? Some people make it in the industry, some people don't, but you still have that gift. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it was all love right there. You know what I mean? But I know the top dancers was Bezo, Spud, me. I don't know. Was there any more people, Bees?
Yo, listen.
That was it?
Listen, there was a couple of other. Nah, not really.
Nah, not really.
Nah, it was a couple of. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know I didn't even know he
Spud
danced.
Spud was a dancer. But yeah, everybody had a gift.
I mean, great. It all depends on what era you're talking. Like, if you're talking break dancing era, then there was a lot of dudes. So. But if you just
Manny,
era, yeah.
Manny was a dancer. Know what I mean? I think Reef was a dancer for a minute, right? Reef was a dancer.
Yeah,
he did it too.
Sexy fucking Reef, yo. That dude. Yo, God broke the mold when he made Sexy Reef. There is no other. There's no other. You hear? Duplicate. There will never be another Sexy Reef. You feel me?
Word, I hear that.
Word.
Word. Everybody danced that PS 160. That. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had a gift. You know what I'm saying? And what I learned, and quote me if I'm wrong, where everybody that came to 5, they was from other areas when they moved to 5. You know what I mean? It was pretty much, to me, what I was looking at from what I seen growing up was like, you can move them out the hood, but you can't take them out the hood. You know what I'm saying? You can't take the hood out of them. You know what I'm saying? You had people from Harlem.
I'm somewhat hood nigga, half time.
Half of the time?
Yeah, half of the time. If I'm getting pushed into that character, otherwise, I'm a distinguished gentleman.
I feel you. Shoot, I ran into, when I lived in that area.
I'm a peaceful person. That's what I see myself. I'm a peaceful person.
I'll be ready. I don't think I told you. Hey, Biz, Khary, I don't think I told you the story.
What's that?
I ran into, my sister came to Atlanta, and her man, he was from Jersey. You know, Jersey cats are battle rappers. Mm-hmm. So they said, you might know this cat. So I come up in the studio, and there's in Atlanta. I said, this dude looks familiar. So the dude talking, and he said, yo, I'm from the Bronx too. I said, all right. I said, where you from? He's from 5. I said, from 5? I said, he looks familiar. Mm-hmm. And who's he related to? Double G.
Oh, man.
Gilbert.
Oh, wow.
Gilbert.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, when I saw him,
not Gilbert, Gary, brother.
I thought you were saying the dude's name was Gilbert.
No. His brother's name, Gary's little brother's name is Gilbert. And Gilbert used to wear the glasses. He used to be in the pizza shop in the arcade. So
okay.
As he got older, well, shoot, bro, he lived over there, bro. He was over there for a minute, but he wasn't there for a hot minute when he died.
I tell you what. That building that he lived in, you know, that building had a lot of people that lived in 5 that you didn't actually know they lived in 5. You know?
Yep.
Like, because I went to a couple of dudes in I went to school with a couple of dudes that lived in that building. You know? They went to art and design with me, you know? Me and them actually got cool in art and design because one of the dudes recognized me. He was like, yo, you from Co-op, you from 5, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. One day, me and my brother was on the basketball court, and y'all kind of like came through and kicked us off.
That was pretty accurate.
You know?
That was pretty accurate.
You know? But they was from 5. They just didn't hang out in 5. They didn't really go outside in 5. When they went outside to where they grew up at as kids. You know what I'm saying? So they lived there. They didn't hang out there. When they went outside, they went to their old hood type shit, you know? That's how I was on most blocks I moved to after I left 5, you know? Like, I didn't really don't know anybody from those blocks I moved to, because when I went outside, I came over to my hood. You know what I'm saying? The hood I grew up in. They was the kind of the same way. But they was some...
always come to see you.
But I'll tell you what, there was some... Yo.
Always come to see you.
What's that?
I said, who will always come to see you, though?
Yeah, you would all the time. No matter what hood I was in, you always came through. You know, but
Right.
saying that, like them two dudes, they didn't hang out in 5. And now, if we would have saw them outside in 5, we would have probably been like, "Oh, y'all some bitch ass niggas or whatever." You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't niggas ain't out here and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, they were some thug ass niggas, yo. They was some thug ass niggas from the South Bronx that parents just moved over here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was fucking with these niggas when I was in high school, and I was like, yo, how I got my niggas in 5 that I hang out with all the time. How do I meet some new niggas from 5 or that live in my hood in 5? And now they got me out here robbing niggas with them. You know? It's like because like it's like we go into art and design, but now we a little crew in art and design, but we just like a crew of Bronx niggas, you know. It's like me, it's like these two niggas, they from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Or they live in the hood, but they like actually from like the 161st Street area, you know. We hanging out with this other nigga. He always get off at 161st Street and shit like that. So he reside in that area. And some other nigga that get off like 2 stops from him. You know, so it's like a crew of like 6 of us and shit. You know what I'm saying? And get out of school. I'm like, all right, we going to the train to go home. Next thing I know, we robbing niggas for their Jan Sports. You know?
He said Jan Sports.
Yeah, we just chilling. We just chilling. There's no talks about, yo, if we see a nigga with the Jan Sport with mad little fucking straps on it, we running it. We don't say none of that. We don't say none of that. I guess this might have been a conversation that happened before I joined the crew. You know?
Because and you had a lot of people from 5 that went to your school too. You had Dwayne and may rest in peace, Jay.
Yeah, but we all knew each other, but we didn't really fuck with each other at school. You know, it's like we was all in different grades. You know, so we all had to be there at like different times and shit like that. You know?
Yeah, at that time, Jay Roo fuck with a lot of them Queens niggas at that time.
Yeah, Jay was in the Slam video.
Yeah,
because one of Onyx's brother actually went to art and design, so a lot of niggas in that Slam video was actually from art and design. You know?
Yo, didn't Mobb Deep go to that school too for a minute?
Who?
Mobb Deep. They went the same time as me, but I ain't know them niggas though.
Yeah, they went to art and design. Mobb Deep.
There's a lot of kids in art and design though.
But yeah, but there was a lot of niggas from that building, 26, that lived in 5 that a lot of motherfuckers ain't know. There was a chick I was fucking with that lived in 26. Niggas ain't know who the fuck she was. She lived out there about 3-4 years. Ain't nobody know who the fuck she was, yeah.
Super low key.
Then I bumped into her, gave her my phone number, and she got crazy. But that's a whole story.
You'd be surprised. I went to Randolph with Mandisi from Love and Hip Hop. Me and Mandisi was in school together. Tiffany from Paper Soldiers. We went to school together. Wanted to play Kevin Hart's wife. And it was 2 other people. Kashaya, the Vibrant Thing video, the one that looked Chinese, but she looked Japanese, but she was half Japanese, half black. She was actually from Kingsbridge.
Gotcha.
But she went to Randolph with us. It was a lot of them that went to my high school and all. I didn't even know my high school was actually a music and art school. I didn't know MC Search went there. I didn't know Slick Rick went there. I didn't know Dana Day. Dude, it messed me up when I found that out because I was watching Drink Champs and MC Search said 135th and Convent. And he said, yeah, music and art school. I said, wait a minute, that's Randolph. What? He went to that school?
Shit,
you came all the way from Rockaway?
I tell you what, me and Bees actually used to go to that school. We used to go to your school a lot, nigga.
Yeah. Yo.
You know why? You know why we used to go to your school a lot? Because one of our homeboys used to fuck with a chick in that school.
But wait, time out. Hold up. Terry is how he met her.
Terry's how we met her? T's how we met her? All right, T's how we met her. All right, so and that's why we used to be at your school a lot. We used to be just running up over there because she had a lot of homegirls.
That's how we found out the nigga got jumped. No, that's how we found out the nigga got jumped.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they came up and the whole nine, and like literally, I started the fair one with them, bro. Like I beat dude's ass like 3 times, bro, and that's dead ass.
And that's why
And
they
dude
jumped
came
you.
back. Yeah,
He
like
told them some
literally, bro.
bullshit story like, yo, this nigga came and jumped me with his homeboys and shit like, yo, I tell you what.
Nah, but you know why I got that tough though, and I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. That's dealing with the OGs of the block. You know what I mean? Getting us in the lobby.
Yeah.
As little stories. You know what I mean? Like in the lobby, they're getting you in the corner and bang, bang, bang.
All right. For those that never heard the story before, for those watching that's never heard the story before, when we was young, growing up in my hood, older niggas that would, if we was 12, niggas would be like 16, 17, 18, you know, beating us up, you know? And they was beating us up because they knew when we got to high school, we would be getting into beef over shit that we had no fucking idea of why. We were just getting the beef because we got older, and niggas, that's how niggas was.
We getting the beef because of shit that they had done, but we just didn't know it was because of shit that they had done.
Yeah, you know. But they felt like they would teach us how to handle ourselves, and they did, because since I was a little nigga having to fight these older niggas, and the only thing they wouldn't do was punch you in the face. They would hit you anywhere else but in your fucking face. You know, unless you said some smart ass shit.
You had to know the knuckle game.
Yeah.
You had to know the
But that taught us. But that taught us.
A nigga might slap box with you and slap the shit out you, bro.
Yeah, slap boxing. Yeah, but I'm talking about like closed fist, full power. You know, closed fist, full power. Because these niggas would hit me with closed fist, full power anywhere on my body but my fucking face. You know. It was like, if I punch you in your face, your mom's gonna see I did that. So I'm not gonna do that. That's anywhere else, nigga, I would walk home with jello legs sometimes. But that taught me that I was like, yo, if I could fucking fight these older niggas my age, I'm gonna bust your ass, you know? And that's what happened. Hey,
niggas were leg dropping niggas on the block, bro. Yeah. Leg dropping them in the whole nine. I'm German suplexing cats on when I had beef with. You know what I mean? Because you up on the block, dude.
German suplex. You know what? Go ahead, big.
The nigga Terry dead ass WWF this nigga one time. Like, yo, when I say he grabbed that nigga by his pants, had that nigga by his head on some real WWF suplex shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, you remember that shit? Oh, wow.
Hold on 1 second, though. One second. I actually don't have any more stories or topics to get to this evening. Otherwise, I would have. That was actually our last topic, Tyson, Logan Paul and shit. And I'm only saying that because we're supposed to be a global live stream, and we got mad local for a moment there. You know what I'm saying? And but I just want to make
my bad.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. Because I wanted to say because we pretty much at the end of the stream. So you know what I'm saying, we could either keep continuing the bullshit and talk about some shit, or we could continue for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just bring that up.
I just want to tell y'all this too. Also, what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on doing. Oh, go ahead.
Give me a second. I just want to say, if anybody still watching this stream?
Oh, they are.
I ain't fall asleep, nigga.
Bees didn't fall asleep this stream. Bees didn't fall asleep this stream. Now, what you gonna say though? What you was gonna say though?
I'm sitting there puffing the Bob Marley, chilling. Hey, I was gonna say, what I'm trying to do on the block, what I'm doing over here at these shows right now, I actually. And I tell my dude, my partner about it, my homie, and a couple other dudes, I tell them about the block. I'm like, listen, look, I actually want to do a Paper Soldier reunion. And I want to bring them here. I want to bring everybody here with the finances of the budget through the team. And that's what I'm actually working on. That's one of the surprises that I want to do for the team, and I'm not playing. I definitely want to get the whole team out here. I'm talking from Pop, Esco, to, you know, Jump Cables, you know, Clap, you know what I mean? You know, the whole squad, that's what I want to do, because I want dudes out here to see where we come from, how we do it. You know what I mean? Gotcha. And that was one of my visions, because one of my visions, like, yo, listen, These dudes need to be known out here. You know what I mean? Like they said, well, you do what you do out here, bring us out there. It's like bordering. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want to bring y'all out here.
But that's what I mean by like hip hop is different everywhere. Like every scene got their own style of hip hop. Like think about it like this. There's probably a bunch of underground dudes in Chicago that's probably hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? And we've never heard of these dudes. You
Right.
feel me?
Mm-hmm. There's people like that everywhere, you know? But Chicago is one of the places we can actually showcase some shit. So yo T, if you ever bump into some dudes and or women or any MCs, male or female MCs, you think is dope and you think that they should be shared to some people, let them know. Yo, we'd love for them to have them come on the show, because we are not only just a podcast live stream that talks about news and shit. I'm also a showcase sometimes. You know, I like to actually showcase
you know
artists
what? And
and
that's
shit
a
like
dope
that.
move.
That's
a dope move, because I was thinking about, and it's been on my mind for a couple of weeks, because when I watch your show, you know, I show the support, mad love for my brothers, you know what I mean? Because we go back sandbox, great adventures, you know what I mean? In the hutch. But,
listen, hold up. For you, it's Play Hutch, nigga, that hard ass fan. Play Hutch.
Hey, listen, you don't want to go there. We had that battle before. The North was better than the South. You remember that?
Yeah.
Listen. You lived on the other side of Crenshaw, bro.
But nah, definitely. If you got some dudes or women that's dope at what they do, yo, definitely let me know, yo. I would definitely reach out and bring them on as a guest one evening and talk about some things, hear some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I wanna do somewhere syndicated when we do the next show. You know, you go out there and go live. You know what I mean? Whatever you like. Because I think y'all do y'all joint on Tuesdays too, right?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays, yeah.
And I've
actually gone live from remote locations before as well.
Yo, that's perfect. That's perfect, because that'll be a dope move. And I was talking to my partners about it. Like, yo, dude, let's make a syndication. You know, push your joint. You know what I mean? So, you know, one of the things I also do is
if I got the battery power in the phone, I said, hit me up. If I got the battery power in the phone, we go live. It don't matter wherever we at.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just be sharing. I share my joint on support. That's how I do. I share.
Definitely appreciate the shares and shit. Definitely appreciate it.
I always show the shares. So I want everybody to hit your joint, because I want y'all joint to get picked up. That's how I look at it.
Right.
I want y'all to get picked up big time.
Definitely appreciate
it. You know what I mean? If Nori and DJ and Ev could get picked up by Revolt, y'all could get picked up. You feel me? Y'all gotta get picked up.
I think we got some quality over here. We definitely got quality over here.
Exclusive interviews, though. There's 2 exclusive interviews I'm trying to work on. It's just all about if these 2 want to go. But if, you know, we could get like one of those, I know one of those we actually not gonna get, but the other one, if we could get that, you know, that may spark off something.
Gotcha.
You know, there's a couple of things, you know, I know from the streets, there's dudes out there that want to tell certain stories. You know what I'm saying? There happen to be a member in the crew who's pops. I would love to get him on the show and talk because he's from the Nick Barnes era.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get him. I would love to get him on the show and talk to him about some stuff. And you feel what I'm saying? Like,
you know who I want to ask some questions, but I want to wait till our viewership gets up a little more.
Cool.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather. I believe I might be able to get that interview as well.
I think
that'd be a good look right there.
That could be possible.
You know, but I think
I don't know where we're gonna get the money from, but it'd be possible.
Well, I think it'd be possible. You know?
Well, you know, I think I'll be able to pull
Yeah. You know?
Do you want me to pull Shauna to come on?
I think we
Shauna
can
get DTP?
I think you mean
Shauna DTP.
Yeah, we could bring her
You
on
got
as well,
legs
yo.
as big as your head? Oh, give me some head. I was getting some head. That's what you talking about?
Yeah.
Ooh. I got some things I want to ask her.
You know?
Yeah, because I see her
I think
off
she's
and on around. Maybe I run into her a couple times. So she lives not too far away from me. But you know who her father is?
Yes, that's what that. There we go. There we go. Those are some of the questions that I want to get in with her because her pops is a major dude out there in the shop.
Got you.
Oh yeah, you know who her father is? You remember a guy from Blues era named Buddy Guy? Look him up.
Before.
He's a
I've heard the
blues
name
singer.
before.
That's her father.
Okay.
Father's big. Yeah, look him up. He's a big time blues singer from back in the days. Big time. That's her father, Buddy Guy. You know what I mean?
He like, yo, sorry, he like one of them old school dudes, but he still got the buzz. You get what I'm saying? Like it be different, like because a lot of people don't understand in the music business. You don't need the world. You don't need the world, and you don't need the whole America for this shit. Sometimes you can just get where you at. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like Cali artists. Think about it. Like Sibo, Vice One. What's the dude? The bald head nut. What's the other dude? Tech Nine.
I'm done.
Tech Nine.
Tech Nine and Funk Devious and all them. Sons of Mischief.
Yeah, but check it. Like them dudes go, like Pac said, they go triple and quadruple platinum, and you don't even hear about the dude. A dude that I personally happen to like from on the West Coast. What's his name? Bryce. I think it's Bryce Vine.
Spice One.
Bryce Vine. Yeah, huh?
You talking about Spice One, the one from Oakland?
No, not Spice One. He said Bryce Vine or something. Nah. Bryce Vine or something
Bryce
like
Vine.
that.
Yeah. Awesome artist. Nice buzz.
Bees be hearing some people you ain't never heard of before. But they be dope though. They be dope though. Bees put me on some shit in the past. Some nigga called the Governor. Never heard of him since. Bees put me on him.
I heard that.
But the nigga shit was dope. Like the nigga had that one little shit, that one album shit he dropped with T.I. and his peoples back then. Was even back then they didn't really even promote it that much. But somehow Bees heard about it. Nigga was like, yo, you got to listen to this, nigga. Yeah, you got to listen to this, nigga. Yo.
This nigga's hot, yo.
Yeah, listen to that. I'm like, yo, this nigga shit is tough. But nigga never really made mainstream. You know?
Yeah, I got so deep into the hip hop. I was just playing La Fly, like Skinny Pimp and all of them dudes that was part of 3-6. Like I was actually listening to them, the Dirty Boys out of Alabama, out of Montgomery, called Hit the Flow. I was actually listening to them, like literally. Dudes was nice.
Got you.
Nah,
yo, it's like what you call it. Like, okay, look at Tennessee. How like you got 3-6 Mafia. Yeah, they hot. But then you got like dudes like 8-Ball and MJG. You don't really hear about 8-Ball and MJG, but you know they around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but yo, they don't need
Chicago.
No, but hold up. They don't need the whole America.
Facts.
They got Tennessee. You feel what I'm saying? They got a little bit of Chicago. Places where they requested, just because you don't see them performing in your area, don't mean that they ain't hot.
Right.
Right. No doubt. You preaching.
Still got that buzz there. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it is about music. That's why sometimes you have to go to other states to experience music in other states.
Yeah, leaving New York.
Is different.
Leaving New York definitely exposed me to a lot of different hip hop. You know, early on. You know, when I was like 19.
Barbara Scotia days.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, exactly.
You ain't know I knew that, right?
You know?
You, Greg, my cousin Greg.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Actually, yo, Greg was a part of my little crew out there, yo. You know? And
Yeah,
like,
I heard the stories with the Omegas.
yeah, and my and my crew consisted of people from a bunch of different areas, majority New York, but also included people from like Tennessee, North Carolina, Chicago, shit like that, you know, and Baltimore as well, you know. And that's kind of why I kind of started recognizing that there was very different cultures in different areas and shit like that, and the way people speak and shit like that, and music as well. Like a nigga from Tennessee actually put me on to UGK, you know, and when he put me on to that shit, that nigga was like, "Yo, you got to listen to this shit." And this was like when UGK first dropped with they shit, the riding dirty or some shit like that.
Yeah, they was on Rap City talking about it.
Yeah, that's when they first dropped that shit. And he let me hear some shit. And then they had this song with motherfucking Ron Isley on the shit. I was like, yo, this shit is tough.
Okay,
yo.
so
It was that shit one
okay,
day.
Buddy,
You
you
know?
just said Buddy Guy is more of a guitar player.
Yeah,
More,
yeah.
mostly known as a guitar player. Okay.
And they had that shit with
Right.
Ron Isley, that one day shit. One day you're here, baby, and then you're gone. That shit was tough, nigga. I heard that shit. That shit had that tough bass line to it, yo. Yo, that's that shit. I was like, yo, this is some fucking dope ass shit, yo. This is some dope
Hey,
ass shit.
hey, I'm gonna tell you, Get Thrown was my shit by UGK. Get Thrown. That was my shit.
With Jay-Z. They had a remix with Jay-Z, I think.
Nah. With Zero and Jeezy.
You talking about the original, but they had a remix that had Jay-Z on it too.
I heard that shit. Shit was dope as hell though.
Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah. Get Thrown. I know what you're talking about too. You know?
Get Thrown was crazy.
Think about it like this. Who was listening to Cash Money before everybody?
Niggas in North Carolina had me listening to Cash Money early too. And you know who they had me listening to early? That I actually that shit had to grow on me. At first I was like, man, get this bullshit out of here. You know? And then it wasn't too long before I was in the motherfucking club like, no limit soldier. I thought I told you. No. that no limit shit was riding, nigga.
Hey, my dude DR that worked for Universal as promotions, he put me on to Cash Money. And it was for promotions. He gave me the promotions. I'm like, yo, who the heck is this? It said 600 degrees with Juvie?
500
and I was like,
yeah.
Yo, 400
degrees. We all off a number.
Okay,
listen. 400 degrees, very good album.
Yeah,
very good album. Yo, listen, that album also has a beat that Manny Fresh flips, smacks, kicks, pulled, and dragged around. It made y'all dance 4 times. You hear me? 4 times, and each time it went platinum, and y'all ain't even realize it was the same goddamn beat.
He ain't the only one that did that. He ain't the only one.
Who is doper?
You know who else did that?
Who is doper? BG or Juvie?
Yeah.
Timbaland did that shit. And you know what?
Which one?
Timbaland? He used the same
sounds. What song?
He used the same sounds in Player, Cheers for You. Do, 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 do,
okay.
do,
Oh,
do,
yeah. Oh, wow.
He used the same sound. He used the same sound for Aaliyah. He
sure do.
He used the same sound for Jay-Z, Jigga What.
And Nicole Wright.
He used that same sample on multiple hits. And I listened to Jigga What, like, yo, do y'all not realize he just gave us the same beat for 3 different artists? And nobody caught it. Nobody caught it, you know?
Yo, man, he first did it with Welcome to the Know Ya. And then he used it for what you need, boy? I need a hot girl. And he used it for two more other songs off of one is off the Big Timers album, and the other one is off of a BG album.
The BG album. Now, let me ask you this: Do y'all remember when Cash Money did that joint with 3 6?
I think.
Do y'all remember? They had a song called Hot Boys, the ball break up, Hot Boys. The song was dope as hell. And Juvie said, if it was me, I would have smoked them. And boom, boom, boom. It was crazy because it was Lord Infamous. Crunchy Black was on there. This is before they all broke up. A lot of them broke up. Yeah, but Lord Infamous.
Got you. All right, so
I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works with 3 6 Mafia, but Crunchy Black. You know, DJ Paul, Jazzy J, Crunchy Black.
I always found that the funniest name ever.
Yo, for real. And then he looks like he's Flavor Flav's uncle.
You know his hood. You know his hood gave him that name. He didn't give himself that name. His hood gave him that name.
But I'm gonna be 100 with you. Did you know Player LaFly and Skinny Pimp was part of 3 6 at one point before they broke up?
No, I did not
with
know
3 6. How I learned about that is when I moved to the A, and dude was putting me onto it. He schooled me. And he was like, "Oh, you went to Southern Music? And you from New York?" I said, "Yeah, I listen all the time." So he just broke it down. He said Skinny Pimp and the other dude was part of 3 6. They broke from them. They had a little beef, so they battled, and there was a lot of beef going on. So he said, 3 6 consists of 15 people at one point.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know?
Well, I know Gangsta Boo was part of that.
Yeah. Gangsta Boo was one of the top
part of. I want to say that they were all part of. Is that Hypnotized Mind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hypnotized Mind, and you know, right?
Yeah.
Right, and they got that deal for Columbia.
Yeah, and then it was just a breakdown. They just broke they broke the whole group down. It's a different folks. So that's why Project Pat had his little section.
Coming through with the better. Come on, I like Project.
Heck yeah. Hey, you see who was in the Project Pat video, right?
Who that?
People we all know. There was a couple of them, and they from that other side of the world that was in that Project Pat video. You know what I mean? But a lot of them cats from the South was super dope, man. I mean, Young Bloods. A lot of people don't know that. What's my man that did the beat for Usher? How was his name?
Yeah. One of them dudes from the Young Bloods. Oh, go ahead.
Jim Crow. He was solid. He was with Jim Crow. You remember the group Jim Crow?
That I don't recall.
Yeah, I remember Jim Crow.
Was with. Okay, you remember the dude Polo the Don? That's who it was.
Okay.
Polo the Don was with Jim Crow, and then he became a producer, and he has the label Zone 4. Zone 4 consists of the girl. What's her name? The one that wrote for Beyonce, and he had Rich Boy. So he had Zone 4, and he collabed with Timberland because Timberland had his own label, and they made it the middle of the label. You know what I mean? Oh, I be deep in this shit. I'll be learning this shit, man. This how I got a passion for this. You gotta understand. So when I learn about stuff and I see it, Polo the Dawn was actually part of Jim Crow, and then he became a producer, and he did that joint for us. That dun 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 dun.
Had some nice production joints and shit.
Yeah, but the Duke of Rob
nice production shit. You know.
Yeah, him and Killer Mike is nice though. Killer Mike is nice. You know what I mean?
He was like Atlanta. Atlanta. You know what I like about Atlanta? Atlanta, when it comes to hip hop, is like, well, it's not like New York right now. New York is.
That was one of Kanye's takes as well. He felt that Atlanta took over when Bone Crusher came through.
Oh yeah, this is fact.
But you feel like what after outside the club changed the game?
That's I'm not opposed to
But
it.
I was mad at Kanye. I was mad for Kanye for one thing he didn't bring up.
What's that?
I'm mad at Kanye. He didn't bring up 88 hip hop. 88 hip hop and House of Nubians. All right, 88 hip hop. You feel me on that? Because at that time, when I was working for the labels at Everywhere Promotion and Marketing, and I used to go to 88 Hip Hop, I used to see Cell Dwellers, Bush Baby, Souls of Mischief, and actually Kanye was there. It was Supernatural. A lot of people from Rockers, Mad Skills. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of cats there, and I was shocked that Kanye didn't even bring up 88 Hip Hop and House of Nubians, which was on, I think, Bleecker Street and also Avenue America at the time. You know what I mean?
It's probably because most of us don't know about it.
Yeah, and then some places you try to keep it underground.
Yeah, he kind of spoke about most things that's kind of mainstream and shit like that, you know. But shit, it's motherfucking 12 o'clock and shit, and we making topics up as we go and shit, you know. So I think now might be a good time to kind of wrap it up and shit. You know, yo, T, I appreciate you calling in, man. And you know, we need to have a hip hop show one evening, and definitely have T join in because he's like a super knowledgeable individual when it comes to hip hop and shit like that. For real. You know?
Yeah. I lived the life, man. I can't help it.
You know. But shit,
yeah, he put me on the niggas like Curious George.
No, you Curious George and Troubleneckers. And the Legion and run it to Grand.
Once a year, I pull up that Troubleneck video.
Oh yes, y'all, and you don't stop. I know what you're talking about.
Not that one. I pull up the Troubleneck video. I don't even know I don't even know the words, but the niggas be like, Troubleneck, yeah. Troubleneck, yeah, that's the shit. I pull that shit up about once a year. Yeah, I pull that shit up about once a year. Like, yo, what the fuck ever happened to these niggas? I don't know. But shit, yeah.
Man, I'm still listening. Hey, I'm still listening to Brooklyn Zoo, Masters of the Universe.
I was just listening to Old Dirty Bastard, Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah.
Now, Masters of the Universe,
you taking out. I keep MCs looking out. Yeah, that's the shit I be vibing to lately.
You don't remember Masters of the Universe, Khary?
Nah, I only remember He-Man. That's
No, Bezo got mad at me for that. Bezo, you know Masters of the Universe. Remember I threw that on the dance joint, and you like, T, what the fuck was you thinking? Throwing that song? And it was a bunch of dudes. Yeah, like back in the day, man.
It was a cycle. Like, yo, but that's the only thing. Listen, MCs don't even, rappers don't even get together and do songs like that nowadays. MCs do still, but rappers don't even get together.
Occasionally, you know.
I still listen to Lake Ski and Nature and Bars and Hooks. That's how serious I am.
Let's get
Bars and Hooks. Remember, they were signed to Mobb Deep at one point.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was Bars and Hooks, Nature. There was Lake Ski.
Mm-hmm.
These are cats, from QB. $500,000. Huh?
Ooh, $500,000.
Yeah.
That kid was nice.
Yeah, $500,000. Oh yeah, Royal Flush. Of course, Mike Geronimo.
That whole little squad, that whole little Queen Syndicate right there. Them dudes was nice. Listen, Akinelli. Even though I can only hear him kick like one type of only verse that doesn't sound like Put It in My Mouth and all that to me. Like every other song sounds like that. from him. But only other song that doesn't sound like that is Live at the Barbecue.
Oh yeah, his best joint was "It's the Bomb Baby." That bomb, that beat was dope.
Yeah, and the bomb. The bomb. That song was hot.
Oh yeah. And I remember, hey Khary, you got to hear this. Bezo used to correct me off the Nori Blood Money 3.
What's that? Y'all
Blood
know,
Money 3.
Y'all know, that was that shit, Blood Money 3. Blood Money was shit as well.
That was off the Melvin Flynn album.
You know? Yeah.
The Blood Money 3, because he had Blood Money 1, 2, and 3. And then he had that couple cats on there.
Y'all heard of King of Diamonds in Miami, right?
Of course.
Nah.
Who don't?
You never heard of King of Diamonds in Miami Beach?
Bro, I've been there twice.
You know, do you know who owns it?
Akinelli.
Akinelli.
Yeah.
Akinelli owns like one of the biggest strip clubs in Miami.
Yeah, they said he started something. He's like the mayor of Miami right now. He
was actually running for mayor of Miami at one point too. You know?
Oh, it is true.
Yeah.
He's
up, yo. I salute that man. That's what's up, yo. That's dope.
But shit, let's get ready to wrap this up, though. Let's get ready to wrap this up. What's that, Bees? What's that?
I was gonna say, yeah, you know. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No, finish.
Yes. I'm gonna say, we gotta really sit down and have like a little hip hop, talk about the different ways of hip hop, because we also gotta talk about overseas hip hop too. Got some hot niggas over there. Got a couple of hot niggas over there, and I think if people heard a lot more of overseas hip hop and understand that this is how they've been rhyming since the 80s, I believe that the drill shit will fade out.
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Can we talk about? Yeah, Beans, can we all, Beans and Khary, can we please explain to people that a lot of people didn't know MF Doom was Cephala X?
Was what?
A lot of people didn't know MF Doom was Cephala X. You know, I remember KMD. You know who MF Doom is?
KMD, yes.
Yeah. All right, MF Doom, all right, off the third base joint, Gas Face, the last one to rhyme, the brother. That's MF Doom. Yeah. That was MF Doom. The one that died, I think this year or last year?
Yeah, last year.
That's Cephala X. That's the dude from Gas Face.
Oh, I didn't know that was Cephala X. I knew that was KMD. I didn't know KMD, Cephala X, and MF Doom was all the same person. I knew KMD and MF Doom.
Yeah. That's Cephala X. Cephala X is MF Doom. Because after his brother got killed, he reformed himself into MF Doom wearing the mask as an underground artist.
Got you. He was underground. He was mainstream as well. He was mainstream and underground both at the same time, which is kind of rare.
Where do you think I got my nose hammers from back in the day? Watching the Peach Buzz video. Niggas call me Dog Effect.
But yo, T, I appreciate you calling in, brother. We gonna get ready to get out of here and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. Word. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here, you know, and right before we get up out of here, I'm gonna play these. Yeah, the shit I spoke about earlier, the Timberland shit. Remember the Timberland shit? You know? Should we take one more call? Let's take one more call.
Who is that? Don?
Area code 757. What's going on? You live with Khary Crib. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey. I just wanted to say, I am calling from the East Coast, and I wanted to say great minds think alike. Because it's so funny how you about to cut off the stream and I called in, but then still, you know, I had to deal with the last few minutes of all that stuff. I'm just like, really, guys, we're still here. You know.
Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate
We
you.
love you. You know, to see women in the chat and stuff, and some of us may, know about some of the stuff you're talking about. Some of us may not. You know, especially with you guys. Some of you guys being a little bit old and all of that stuff. But it was just like
a little bit old.
I'm like, really? I need to call in. No, it has nothing to do with age for real. But it's just like, come on now, we're in the chat.
I hear you.
Like, he just called in and took over the whole entire show. Like, really?
Yeah, he actually called in right at my last story. I actually didn't have no other stories to talk about. So if he wouldn't,
I know, but that was like a lot, and
I know we did kind of veer off.
We stayed in the chat.
We did kind of.
We weren't commenting, but we were here.
I appreciate y'all too. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to Errol and Kimmy and Wayne. Okay, Barry White. I mean, and whoever else was in the chat.
I appreciate.
Approximately a brother. He don't get a shout out. We need to be here. You know what I mean?
Did you have something? Did you have something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, when I first was gonna call in, I had absolutely forgot about all of the topics. That's how long and draining that was. No offense, you know what I mean? Some of the stories of when you and B was talking about growing up and everything, but when that guy called and started talking, it was just like I forgot everything. So I had to literally like stare at the screen at the bottom, everything scrolling across. And I had to really focus on it. I'm like, Lord, try not to listen to this. Lord, please, I don't want to listen to this. I don't want to listen to this. Can I just focus on this thing? Because, I was drinking a little bit too,
What you was drinking?
So I was drinking everything. And I'm like, some Bacardi and some berry punch.
Some Bacardi and berry punch. I've been drinking some Hennessy. I've been on, I think I'm on like shot number 6.
That shit is so good. Berry punch. No, but it's Bacardi Superior. I don't drink anything diet.
Superior.
Okay. Just regular Bacardi.
Superior.
And some berry punch, Minute Maid berry punch. It is so good. Okay, but so I was upset with things I had to remember something you were talking about. And I wanted to touch on the Tyson and
Logan Paul.
Yes, and I do not want to see them fight at all. I don't even like the Logan brothers or none of that shit. So I would hate to see Tyson
beat up
do
on
this
that
shit.
boy.
But it's not even beat up on him because I have a feeling that like anybody that fights them, like they have these little contracts, like just for them boys to get more clout type bullshit. I mean, Tyson gonna make a lot of money off the fight regardless, but I don't think Tyson really gonna fight the nigga. Nobody tries to really hurt these boys, and I think somebody should actually knock one of their head off. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion.
You feel Tyson's gonna fight him like he's fighting his child or some shit like that, just like kind of pity pat?
No, I don't think he's gonna fight him at all. I think it'll probably be a contract, a thing in place where you can't really hurt him. You can't use all your strength. You can't get upset. He probably won't even be able to talk to that boy face to face.
Gotcha.
Like, no, don't want to sit on me. You know what I mean? Like some funny type of stuff like that. I don't know.
So you think there's going to be rules in the contract that says you can't knock his head off?
This is what I'm saying.
Like, no, but I think that they have those rules that every boxer that has fought either one of their asses, I believe that they put it in there like, oh, it's just for show. It's just a funny show. Like, promo. They make all of these millions and we don't get shit. So why waste my time? Like, I wouldn't do it.
Exhibition.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exhibition. Like,
look, I mean, I just want to see them just lay the hell out. One hit, the fight is over. But then people are gonna get mad at that too, right?
No,
listen,
Tyson still got it.
I mean, like
Tyson
still like, what's going on?
Yo, if Mike, Mike was to do that, everybody be like, yo, now that's the Mike Tyson I motherfucking know.
Yep, that's the one I remember. That was worse. $49.90. Well, now $49.95 is fucking $69.95. Yeah.
Oh, so it is gonna happen for sure, though.
It's supposed to. That's what I heard. It's not. They haven't officially announced it, but they haven't officially denied it neither. So it looks like it. It sounds like it.
Oh wow.
So we shall see.
But it is going to be next year, not this year, right?
Yeah, it's supposedly supposed to happen in February. supposed to happen in February. So we shall see. You know, we'll probably about 60 days, but we'll know probably about 60 days prior. That's usually how much time boxers use to train. It's about 60 days. So that's when they're kind of.
So it's not 3 months?
Possibly.
I thought it was 90 days. No sex, no none of that good stuff.
Well, for exhibition, they're not training.
I think you can pop a couple.
Oh yeah, just joking around a bullcrap fight.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly,
I got it.
Exactly. You know, it's an exhibition fight. So it's like just learn how to box. You know, you can still fuck, you can still bust nuts. Just learn how to fight. You know.
Oh please, Tyson doesn't need to learn how to nothing. I think he needs to learn
for the other guy.
No, well, the other guy. I mean, that's the other guy. Him and his brother and his whole camp. I don't care about none of them. None of it.
Yeah,
I just hope that if Tyson does go through with it, that he is able to really fight this guy. Like, just kill him.
Dude, you know the type of headgear that they're going to put on Logan?
They're going to tell Tyson he has to throw half power shots, you know?
Listen, Logan might even wear a helmet.
Everybody else if they set up like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they did all that crazy crap too.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen, they might give Logan one of those new NFL percussion helmets and whatnot to fight this fight. He's still, you know what I'm saying?
There's no point in fighting him. If Tyson can't hit him, he don't need to fight him.
He gonna need a short bus helmet. I'll stop.
I say Mike do the same thing he did to Roy Jones. Tap that nigga in his ribs.
Yeah.
They can't say that. Take the wind out of him once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's how Floyd Mayweather put Oscar De La Hoya away with a body shot.
Okay, so y'all don't want him to knock his head off. Okay, well, just punch him in the chest. Punch him right in the heart.
Nah, listen, I would love for Mike. I would love for Mike to Mitch Green this Logan. You understand what I'm saying? But they gonna put some protective headgear on Logan. Logan's not going out there with no headgear. I guarantee you that's in the contract. Mike still hits that fucking hard.
If he got headgear on, that's gonna headgear would disappoint everybody, you know. But shit, let's
Logan.
Yeah,
Mike's not gonna wear headgear.
I'm saying headgear by anybody in a fight that people are paying for. People are gonna be very upset. I don't think that would happen. I don't think nobody wants to see it.
Especially if they, you know, they spend all that money and they travel out to watch it, you know, of course.
Right, you know.
Listen, this fight can't go down because now y'all just y'all want Mike to just go out there with hands behind his back. Like,
if you gotta wear headgear to a fight you're getting paid for, you don't need to be fighting.
Can you imagine the face-off though?
You know,
like what if he tried some stupid shit? Like they always have those crazy antics and shit, like what they did with Mayweather and whatever else.
Well, Mike Tyson is a lot older, so I think he's a lot more in control of his emotions and understands what's going on at a face-off. It's them trying to sell the fight, so I think he has a lot more control over just acting out and punching a nigga in the face. Unless he tries to smack him. Unless he tries to smack him in the face. If he tries to touch him,
I remember in Living Color.
If he tried to touch him,
do you remember in Living Color those skits back in the day?
Which one?
When they used to act like they was Mike Tyson and stuff.
Mike Tyson, yeah. Even Ivory Wins used to be Mike Tyson.
Color, back in the day, you remember that on HBO?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but that just caught me. Oh God! When you was talking about it just now, Khary, I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, yeah, and I like the freaking acting and stuff. I was just thinking of one of the scenes when one of the brothers was playing Mike Tyson and stuff. I just think that is so funny. You say he knows how to act and all this other stuff, like, you know, because he's older, you know, he's a legend in the game, of course. But I just thought about that and like, what if he came with his own antics and shit? You know what I mean?
Listen, let me tell you something.
That would be interesting, but I don't think he would do that. Not at this
You
point.
never, you don't remember any of those skits they used to do of Mike Tyson all the time?
I do. I do.
I mean, plenty of comedians have done it. But what if he actually came out and just used one of those lines from any various comedian, like from back in the day, that used to use him as a joke?
Sweetheart, I gotta explain something to you. Mike, the mic that's gonna go up there for the face-off. Yeah, Mike has a lot of good control over his emotions. Y'all gotta also remember this. Mike smokes weed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mike smokes weed.
He's a lot more relaxed.
He's a Mike more relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Mike's a whole lot more relaxed.
Go to sleep like you? I would too, because I take all the polls as a joke.
Not go to sleep. He'd be a lot more chill.
It was a joke. No, but okay, no, I'm listening to you. No, I believe you. I was just saying I thought it would be funny if he were to do something like that. I think that would be hilarious. That's all.
It would, because he definitely has a sense of humor now, but I don't think he would do it. I think he'll just kind of go out there like old school stone face Mike Tyson, like he did with Roy Jones, you know. But I think that's
there's no old school face with that tattoo. Old school is gone. Once he got that tattoo on his face, it was over.
Hey, now everybody got tattoos. Now everybody's getting tattoos on their face. When Tyson did it, it was weird. Now that's just common. That's the wild shit, you know. Yeah. But I think that's a good point.
Saying, just for Mike Tyson himself, you know, Yeah, when I first seen it, I thought it was just for the movie. I didn't really actually know that it was tatted on his face.
Yeah, that for a minute before that. I know. But yo, I appreciate you calling in.
I'm close to all the stuff. Yes, thank you so much for having me, guys. Everybody in the chat, and to you and Bees, y'all have a great night. Thanks for taking my call. All right, thanks.
Right.
Yeah, that's. I think that's when we're gonna wrap it up. You know, I didn't even think we was gonna go this long. We went a lot longer than I thought we was gonna go. You know, we definitely got sidetracked on some other shit, yo. You know, you did. I'm like 6 shots in. I think I'm gonna lay down and take me a nap, which means go to sleep for the night. But I think that's gonna be it. Shit, we will see y'all on Tuesday evening. You know, may your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face, baby. We is out this bitch. Oh shit, you know what? I gotta change this real quick. Boom. That's the next topic that we were supposed to be on. So see you Tuesday. You know.
Yeah, are we taking a screenshot? Hey, like I feel like we haven't taken a screenshot in so long.
Yeah, let's do a screenshot. We definitely need a screenshot. Let me update this poster title real quick. Let's see. I ate all my dinner. Let's see. Boom. 126 is what it is. Damn it.
I got some crab legs.
Boom. Let's do that. Then we do that. Now let's take this screenshot. You ready?
Ready to put my shirt down.
Now let's do this. All right, and that is the screen.
This is a wrap.
Let's get ready to get up out of here. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. We out. See you on Tuesday night. Deuces.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase.
Oh,
Khary's crib.
and this was my homage to one of my favorite MCs, Rob Cat. Me and my nigga P was chilling out by the stadium. Seen an all-world cover girl, I said, lady, I'm sorry if you're in a rush, but don't let me hold you up or intervene or interrupt. But you got the look, and I wanna know you better. I had to let her know, but man, I ain't no sweater. Cause if you would've seen what I was seeing, almost looked Korean, but this bad chick was Puerto Rican. And when she spoke, her accent was self-explanatory. Her body language even told the story. Her name was Mahogany, twins' name was Ebony. I said, this is my nigga P, and baby, I be BC. Since the music was loud, I said, let's take a walk so we could talk and see a little of New York. Showtime doesn't start until about 1 o'clock. And once I entered your mind, I wouldn't want to stop caressing your thoughts till we
Khary's crib.
Calm your nerves, massage your brain. Each mic is a mineral, poetry's protein, verse is a vitamin, affects you like codeine. So tell me how you feel, and I'll reveal a pill that heal your pain, cause I'm real. She musta OD, cause she couldn't resist, she spoke slowly. When she told me this, she said, over me, she's going crazy. She rubbed me on my chest and called me Mr. Sexy. She wanna have my kids and help me make my next G. Now tell me I ain't finesse mahogany. So I prescribed her something to revive and surprise her. She's lava and much more wiser than the light I shine when my brain cells spark. Come to me, baby, we can glow in the dark, and soon you could represent the moon. As long as I keep you in tune, I tell you who you are and why you're here. Take a stride, cause it might take a year. It's funny how time flies when you're having fun. We got close and it was almost run. Said she liked the way I performed, I couldn't wait to get soft and warm. And I said, I've been watching you, watching me. Looks I received made it hard to MC. I could take a hint, so I knew that she wanted my agony on her body. So I showed her some sights, then I took her to the condo. She was so bad, but I kept her calm, so she asked how come I don't smile. I said everything is fine, I'm in a New York state of mind. As we reached the kingdom, she said bring champagne, she'll entertain, then sing some sentimental songs real gentle. If it hit the spot, then you know where it went to. As we embraced her, I felt her heart pumping.
Thanks for watching the dopest livestream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Khary's crib.